Hello and welcome to the Redmen TV. It's the live watch-along FANZONE commentary with me, Chris Pajak. That is Ross Chanley, and it will be Liverpool versus Manchester United, or Manchester United versus Liverpool in the FA Cup fourth round proper. We'll be here throughout the game, of course, like we always are, now that you can't go to the games. Ross, first of all, bit of a change lineup. Jurgen Klopp makes 5 changes, brings in 2 lads who've never scored at Old Trafford in Bobby Firmino and Mo Salah, and we're expected to score goals. Where are you sitting with that one?
I'm pleasantly surprised, to be honest with you. He's not known to take it seriously, or he's not known to take the emotional side of certain games. When before when we come up against Everton, he's mixed it up. We've all been shocked. More so than others.
Yes.
But we're at a point now where you've got to try different things. You've got to mix things up. You've got to keep things fresh. There's a massive game on Thursday night against Spurs, in mind as well. Maybe he's got that on his mind. I don't know. I'd like to think that he has, because it's slightly more important to me, if I'm being perfectly honest. I want to beat Manchester United. I want to win this game, but get that out there. But you've got to manage things. You've got to balance things. I think the only shock for me was Taki not starting, to be honest, because we haven't seen him for weeks. But can he afford to be chucked in? Curtis Jones again is probably the big one for me. Nice to see him, because I think he deserves game time. He's been well rested recently, so good to see him come in.
Yeah, we need to get him back up to fitness, don't we? Really, match sharpness, I should say, because obviously it's been a few weeks since Kurt was heavily involved. But Kurt was in the midfield when we were scoring goals. Back in those days a month ago, where we were knocking 7 past Crystal Palace, and we'd scored a couple of goals past Tottenham. And it's been a long time really since we've scored a goal. It's been a long time certainly since we've celebrated a goal, longer than I can ever remember during my time watching Liverpool games and stuff. Now, obviously we've got the team out, and we can see it now. And for anybody who's not with us, hopefully Tom can show you the board actually. But he's gone with there. It's okay. It's Alisson. Oh, there we go. It's Alisson. It's Trent Alexander-Arnold. We've got Reece Williams, Fabinho, Andy Robertson. And then we've got it down as a midfield 3. I've gone slightly asymmetrical this time. Thiago, James Milner, Gini Wijnaldum. I've gone Salah from the right-hand side. I've pushed Kurt Jones over to the left-hand side and Roberto Firmino up top. Now, there's a few different ways you can probably play this, isn't there really, Ross? I mean, it could be a 4-2-2. Ben mentioned there could be a diamond. It absolutely could be a diamond, looking at the players that we've got on there. How do you think we're going to set up for this one?
I think we're going to stick with 4-3-3, and this is the problem with Liverpool. It could be 4-3-3 in an offensive formation, but there might be something else when we're trying to defend. You've got James Milner in there, who's defensively minded. You look at the way Manchester United have set up in midfield as well, the threats that they pose. Milner can protect the back line, so he's not necessarily someone you can count as a midfielder the whole time throughout the game. But I think Gini plays a deeper role. I think you look to get Thiago a bit higher up the pitch. And then Milner slightly deeper as well.
Is that how you think Jurgen's going to set up, or what you would do?
That's what I would do. I think we've seen Thiago in the deeper role and people bombing on forwards, but I think Milner's there to protect the fullbacks. Even being perfectly honest, and we need to do something different when we get it to the fullbacks. In my mind, we saw it with Robertson against Burnley. Sort of worked with him playing it across the floor to feet rather than just whipping balls in. That's what we need to do differently. We're getting all in the right positions up until that final third, and then our options to be fair are slim because of the way that teams are defending against us. Do something different. But I think if you've got a Gini bombing on, you can get Gini to bomb on because you've got James Milner behind you, or not, you've got an option of Thiago to find a pass.
Okay, so let me pull the Milner thread a second there. Yeah. You said, and I don't know whether you misspoke, and that's why I want to pull the thread.
Okay.
You said Milner to cover the full backs.
Yeah.
Is that saying that he's playing central on his own, covering both full backs?
Well, I think Thiago would be deeper with James Milner, but I think Thiago is your pass
master.
Yeah, your pass master. Yeah, he's your option for your pass. So when you need something else, you're looking to bring something a bit more creative into the side. It's Thiago, but you've got your fullbacks bumming on. We've seen it with Jordan Henderson. It was highlighted on Match of the Day, I think against Crystal Palace. One of them goes forward, Milner fills in for the gaps. That's what we need to do. Now, there's a downside to that with his pace. Up against what Manchester United have got, can he do that? But to me, that's what James Milner is. He's a protector. He's mature. He makes up for pace sometimes before I get to shoot myself in the foot. With his maturity and his ability to read the game, that's what you get with him. Now, I don't expect James Milner to be bombing forward and joining the attacks. I might be wrong, but that's how I see it going.
Yeah, I must admit, I'm pretty similar, to be honest. I see that. That's why I had it as a sort of asymmetrical 3, and I don't know whether it could be 4-2-3-1 because if you do play 4-2-3-1, you match up with Manchester United there, and I don't know whether that's a little bit too much respect for them. To be honest with you, you go in the same formation that they're going to play.
I think it might change within the first 10-15 minutes because another big talking point of this game is how Man United will play this game. Now, we've seen how they set up, but I think it's majorly different if they got fans inside that stadium. They play differently to the way they did at Anfield.
Are you suggesting that Man United sit back a bit more without fans?
Yeah. Because why wouldn't you?
No, I think that's right.
I don't think. Well, it's not a disservice to them because they don't have to. The pressure's not there. Now you've got 70,000 Manchester United fans going at you to go on the attack against Liverpool, baying for blood. It plays into your mind, or it plays into the players' minds of going, yeah, I need to go for this, or Solskjaer, because the pressure will be on him to go and do that. Where they're not going to boo, or they're not going to start doing me unrest at Old Trafford, is there? Because there's no one there.
Let's flip it just for a second. And Tom, just by the way, I didn't hear what you said to me a second ago, so if you do want to repeat that, feel free when Ross is talking. Okay, sounds. So one of the things that I do want to sort of discuss is, could Liverpool actually play differently in this game? Not just formation, but we've been going at this and we've tried the same thing over and over and over again. Could we give the ball to Manchester United, sit back and hope to hit them on the counter-attack? And would you do that with Reece Williams at the back?
Again, I think it's after 10-15 minutes you have to assess the game, and it's game management, but that's something that was joked about after the Burnley game, because everybody else does it to us. What's the other options? But we can't get in space in behind these teams because they're playing so deep. And what you're saying there is the other option. Well, you have the ball, you come towards us, we'll draw you out so we can create that space in behind. Now, it
doesn't feel very Jurgen Klopp, does it?
Well, it doesn't, but for the past 4 weeks, we've watched the same thing. I saw 4 tweets that were pretty the same after the Burnley game saying, I feel like I watched the same football for a month because we're doing the same thing, but the opposition teams are doing the same thing. So maybe it's up to us, like you say, to make them change their minds to what they're doing. So go on, you have the ball, you do what you need to go and do.
You might get them out of the comfort zone a little bit, because it's not something that Manchester United have done a while. Just before we continue that discussion, Owen Johnson sent us a super chat in the last stream, €2. Thank you so much. No Tacky's a big surprise. Thought he would start, and I suppose that's the same as you as well. We've kind of touched on that, but thank you so much for the super chat. Let's go back to Milner for a second, because I find it interesting. Why do you think James Milner is starting in this game?
Because he's using the squad. I mentioned the maturity in game management that he did before. I think there was a quiet social media on Liverpool players, and they're normally quite big after a draw or a win, and it was very quiet. I think he was the only exception, and he was talking about unity and kind of sticking together. I think we're looking for leadership, particularly when Jordan Henderson's missing out of the game.
Leadership, there's the answer.
Yeah, and it's James Milner, and that's what you get. Calm, composed. He'll talk to people. I think that was something one of the journalists said after the Burnley game, saying how quiet it was because Jordan Henderson wasn't there every 2 minutes. James Milner will do that, and we probably don't take it. We'll probably take it with a pinch of salt. We think, well, it's just talking, it's just shouting, but I think it's a big part of our game and a big part of that midfield drive that we talk about with Jordan Henderson as well. No,
absolutely. Edward Andre Redwolf, one of our new YouTube members. You can tell he's new because he's got the green badge. He's green. Millie's starting for experience and vocal leadership. Absolutely, completely agree with that. It's just what Ross came to as well. That's the big thing for me. Liverpool need a leader out there. We're missing Jordan Henderson. We're missing Virgil van Dijk. Yes, we've got Gini Wijnaldum. He's part of that leadership group, but he's not the same type of vocal leader like James Milner is. And yes, there is probably a little bit of downside, not loads, with James Milner nowadays because of his legs and his engine and his ability to help with the attack and things, but that vocal leadership for me is where it's at.
And maybe he's in there to help Reece Williams a little bit as well, not to step on his toes and kind of get in his way, but you mentioned before, Liverpool say have the ball, come at us, what's going to happen? It's a gamble if Liverpool played that with Reece Williams at the back, but at this point one, we're out of options, and two, he needs to learn. Now there's no bigger place to learn, Trent will tell you this, is against Manchester United at Old Trafford. So, Reece Williams does have to kind of step up at some point. And, between now and the end of the season, because he doesn't like buying anyone, he's gonna have to play more. So, playing the FA Cup game.
This is going to be some test for Reece Williams today, mate. I mean, he's going up against Edinson Cavani, one of the top strikers over the last 10 years in world football. I mean, he really has got absolutely everything. Me and Ben were talking a little bit about his virtues before and stuff, but Reece Williams is going to be in a game because there's absolutely no way, or maybe there is, but I don't think that Edinson Cavani goes near Fabinho, because why would you? You'd just go and take the young kid, and if the young kid does well, he might go over to Fabinho, but I think Manchester United are going to look to really get at Trent Alexander-Arnold and Reece Williams, and it wouldn't actually surprise me to see Fabinho and Reece Williams swap places in this one, and have Reece Williams next to Andy Robertson, because he's a bit more defensively astute, I think, than Trent. And there's another player that I want to talk about before the game kicks off. We're 5 minutes away from kick-off now. As I mentioned, we'll be with you throughout the entire game, so don't go anywhere. In fact, mute your television and have us as your commentary and your watch-along if you want. I've been told it's good. But Trent Alexander-Arnold, I mean, he's not in form. At all.
Is anyone at this point, Chris?
I mean, it feels like he's had 40 crosses in the last two games and completed maybe one of them. What can we do differently such that Trent has an impact on today's game?
But the thing we already talked about is creating that space. But I think he needs to think on his feet a little bit better. But he needs help from his teammates as well. We talked about that first time ball from really deep. Getting in behind the line. That's not been on for the past couple of weeks. Maybe you need to.
And that's because they're sitting back.
That's because they're sitting back. So if you draw them out, that will help them as well. But the other thing that I compare it to, and particularly with the Burnley game, because Man City seemed to beat them 4 or 5-0 regardless, and Burnley must set up the same way. Burnley aren't going to go to the Etihad and go, actually, well, we're up for this, but we can do it. And the key difference with Man City is the movement. They've absolutely nailed that, and credit to them as well. But I think that comes with our confidence as well. We need to get some belief from somewhere, but we need to get a goal first and foremost, and then gain that belief. You can't get it from a Manchester United game. This is the opportunity to kind of do that. So I think giving him options and having that movement off the ball, creating the space for either him to run into or for him just to have someone else to pass to, it feels a lot like we're running out of options, stopping, coming back, and it's a lot of pressure on Thiago. And quite rightly it should be, because he's phenomenal. But it feels like he can think for himself sometimes and try something else rather than just going, I'll just give it to Thiago and it's your problem. Make it your problem and own that problem and do something with it.
That's the thing for me. I mean, I'm kind of with you on that. I think I want Liverpool to transition quickly. I don't want Liverpool to get into it. I know, I understand they're going to get to the edge of the area sometimes, give or take, and then they're going to go back. I understand that. That's part and parcel of football. But what we don't see is that ball from deep. Can Mo get the better of Luke Shaw in this one, to be quite honest with you, because last time out Luke Shaw did a great job on Mo Salah, and I think he's an underrated fullback, but it's about making sure that Mo can get into space, about making sure that we can get balls in behind their defence, and the only way we can do that, I think, is to draw them out a little bit.
That is, speed transition is the one. I've not seen that for weeks, and I compared it to a bit of.
It used to look like the Red Arrows when we attacked,
but it's like a bit of needle, a bit of ruthlessness in those attacks. I'm not saying going into challenging, have that about but he's getting the ball and going, right, we're on the ball, and then, like you said, the Red Arrows, you've got 4 or 5 people bombing, and that's where you draw out the space and you make defenders question themselves, or 3 go forward and Bobby comes deep and he moves a centre half with him, takes Maguire out. We just don't seem to have that anymore, but that's with confidence, and again with Trent, we know he's not been well. Is he still having the effects of that? He's playing a lot of football. It can't be. They don't have the excuse of being tired anymore, because they've had so many big gaps in between. Yes, they'll be training, they'll be doing everything else. But we probably have more time off than most teams since before Christmas.
Jürgen's spoken about that as well, and he doesn't think that physically there's anything wrong with us at the moment. I'm not sure why they've got Thiago in the 9. The BBC have got Salah, Thiago and Firmino as the front 3. That's interesting. They just put Thiago in twice there.
Maybe. Well, do you know what would have been nice, and I was kind of hopeful of, was maybe 2 centre-halves at centre-half for this game. I would have enjoyed that. But if it was maybe not a Phillips, maybe
you can understand the Matip thing though, can't you?
Oh no, I get it.
Over Tottenham. I mean, that's what's come out, hasn't it? And they're just doing the coin toss now and whatever. Just got a question from Patrick Silk, who says, Chris, do you think Curtis will play left wing? I think if Liverpool are playing a 4-3-3, I think Curtis will play left wing. I think the only other option there is Gini, but he's too integral for the midfield. I think we saw with Gini's run through the middle and he plays it to Salah, he gets a shot off, doesn't he? Gini can play that advanced midfielder role. Yeah. That sort of marauding gait, as it were, and that's something that Gini can do. And I think it will be up to him. You kind of mentioned that before. If Milner and Thiago are both in there, then it's going to be up to Gini Wijnaldum to take us further with the ball at his feet.
That was the difference, particularly after the Southampton game, because we were missing Jordan Henderson midfield. We were getting to the front 3, but there was no support for them. And we were getting that in games against Burnley, and there's other options there. That's what Gini needs to do. He does it for Holland, and he scores goals. Yeah,
I just want to draw your attention. The game's just about to kick off, and Kurt Jones is actually lined up in the left wing position at the moment. We are moments away from kick-off as the BBC look at Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Thiago is in the centre of the 3 midfielders with Gini on the right, Milner on the left, which is kind of where I had it as well, I think. And we're taking the knee. And Reece Williams, as it stands, is lined up on the right-hand side of the defence with Trent Alexander-Arnold. So probably, it's a mitre ball. Jesus, wet. When was the last time I played with a mitre ball? I used to get them free with your bank accounts when you were in school. And it's off. There you go. Big ball over. Reece Williams deals with it. Thiago gets the next header, and Luke Shaw, and the ball hasn't hit the ground yet, and it still hasn't hit the ground, and It has gone out for a throw-in. There you go.
Joe Rainbird in the Hot Mic track says, where's Mate? Has he got COVID again? I believe.
No, it's his daughter's birthday today. So it's her 5th birthday. So happy birthday, Penny. Hope you're enjoying your day with the family, Mr. Machin. I hope you will be watching. I know that for a fact. Scott Hawks would love to see Thiago playing a deeper version of Bobby's role, more of a 10 with the rest of the midfield, providing a strong base to build from. In any case, support the team, hope for goals and the win. And Scott, as he always does, has hit the nail on the head. So Josh plays Salah and Mane in defence for a few games as punishment. They'll soon find their scoring boots again. I bloody hope so. Reece Williams knocks the ball wide to Kurt Jones by the looks of it. Does well, brings it down, plays it back to Robbo, goes inside. And Robbo switches play first time to Mo's. Played Gini Wijnaldum through on the edge of the area. Trent Alexander-Arnold inside the penalty area, whips the ball across. Gini beats a man. Oh, jeez Louise.
That's else what I want to see today as well, Chris. What a man a goal.
A goal would be lovely. Yeah. I don't know whether my voice can take it today. I feel a bit husky and I'm already going early too soon. And Trent Alexander-Arnold, well, trust me, it is. Trent Alexander-Arnold gives the ball away. Manchester United clear and Reece Williams, Cavani up against Reece Williams early on, mate.
He needs to get the ball. He's had the ball a few times, which is good for his confidence, isn't it? It's still pretty daunting for someone of his age to be at Old Trafford. So, he's had a head of clearance. He's had a long raking ball out to the left of Curtis Jones. He's got ball as well. So, someone did a compilation of Virgil van Dijk and his passes out from the back. Now, I'm not saying Reece Williams is going to do that, but that's something else that's lacking from our game. It's not just the defensive side with Van Dijk and the knock-on effect or whatever else. It's those balls that he plays out.
Yeah, he's got great balls, hasn't he?
Yeah, lovely balls.
Manchester United play it down the wing to Van der Beek, I think, and it goes out for a Liverpool throw. It looks like Andy Robertson or James Milner will be taking the throw in. 2 minutes 18 gone in the game. Feel free to sync up with us using the match clock. Okay. Yeah, it's Robertson to take the throw in. It was a foul throw, but he does play it to Gini Wijnaldum. Trent comes inside. He's made himself available for the pass. Then what was interesting about that first sort of attack, Ross, is that we played the ball out to the left-hand side, and then we quickly switched to Trent Alexander-Arnold in spaces. Rashford attacks down Liverpool's right-hand side. He's on his left foot. He goes past Reece Williams. He's hit the byline. Reece Williams has slid out of play. Rashford to Pogba on the edge of the area. It's hit Pogba's knee. Thankfully, don't tackle them there because it'll be a penalty because it's at Old Trafford. Luke Shaw has it inside to Marcus Rashford. Back to Luke Shaw. And this attack is ended with a cross in from Luke Shaw. And it's a goal kick, is it? No.
It's given a corner for that.
Yeah, it does look like it's been given as a corner.
He got sent to the shops there, Reece Williams, didn't he? But, it's more important that he stayed on his feet. He went for the block and not for the tackle, and he could have easily lost his head. But he remained sort of composed.
Trig Josh, super chat, a husky voice and coming too soon. Chris, wrong show, and we're not past the water. Said, you're right, that's my OnlyFans, I'm so sorry. I'll keep that behind the paywall.
We'll talk about that attack in a second when this is done.
No! Man United headed the corner, but it went straight to Thiago, who hoofs the ball clear. Mo Salah cutting off the passing lane. No, not quite. Thiago makes it tackle and hopefully wins the
quick transition from side to side in that attack, which is something we haven't seen. And not only that, had it been a better ball to Gini Wijnaldum, he did quite well with it. But we had 2 options. And as I was watching it, I haven't seen that for a while.
Yeah, well, Gini getting the ball on the edge of the area is a good thing in and of itself. It says that he's probably playing that more advanced one, like we sort of guessed, isn't it?
Yeah. He needs to pick up those positions, like we said before, to take out, a centre back out of play, make someone think twice about who they should be marking, and provide an alternative for Mo Salah. Mo Salah's not had that space
for weeks
since he went to his cousin's wedding, I don't think.
Fucking hell, he didn't have no space there. That was the problem. Manchester United got the ball on the halfway line now. Okay, I'm all right with this. It's been a decent start. We've had the one major shot from the half. Put a little bit of pressure onto Manchester United, which is good. They're playing it well. Looks like we're about to press. No. Luke Shaw. I like Luke Shaw. I think he's a good player. Yeah. He's sort of playing with a confidence now as Rashford cuts inside and James Milner gets in the way. Brilliant play. Oh, Stephen Murphy's just sent a $20 Euro chat. Thank you. Euro super chat. Happy birthday, Penny. Have a wonderful day. Thank you very much. I will thank you on Paul's behalf. That's really nice of you.
Oh, yeah, I like Luke Shaw. I'm not sure whether it's a combination of confidence and fitness for him, and that was always his issue, wasn't it? He had a couple of niggling injuries, and we got made fun of because of his being overweight when he come back one pre-season or 2 pre-seasons before pre-season.
He just threw him under the bus there, didn't he?
Yeah.
That's not how you protect players, that. Oh, Rashford, it's a great through ball into Cavani, and Alisson and Becker heads the ball out. Robertson gets clear, Manchester United thrown. That was dangerous. Good play by Marcus Rashford. Hit that ball in, and Alisson was on tiptoes, ready to go. And he did slightly misjudge that, didn't he? But he did get his head to it in the end. Yeah,
it was a bit touch and go, that, but Alisson Becker is well covered in that area of being the sweeper keeper.
Right, Luke Shaw now, he's just played a little 1-2, played the ball into Cavani. Cavani's got options on his right-hand side. Kurt Jones doesn't manage to get back in time. He's probably going to have to go with Pogba. Greenwood plays it back into McTominay. McTominay out to Greenwood. A little bit of movement there. Pogba inside. He's going to play the ball right to... Oh, who is that? Oh, there we go. Greenwood's got it now on the edge of the area. Back to Pogba. Oh, it was Wan-Bissaka over on the right-hand side, wasn't it? Maguire steps up into it, 30 yards from Liverpool goal, gives it to Luke Shaw over on the left-hand side, who's about to play Marcus Rashford. He's probably going to play it inside to Paul Pogba. No, skips him, goes back to Harry Maguire. Harry Maguire is looking for a pass, and James Milner throws a reducer in. And Harry Maguire, referee plays on. Wan-Bissaka's got it on the edge of the penalty area, out to Greenwood, back to McTominay, and Scott McTominay whips the ball in. Reece Williams deals with it, but it comes out to Liverpool. Milner, Thiago now streaming forward. Can Kurt Jones offer him a pass? Thiago has a little look up, sees what he's got available, beats his man, plays it to Kurt Jones, and the attack is probably over if we're talking about an attack with pace. Robertson now spreads the ball wide to Reece Williams. Trent Alexander-Arnold has it. We just needed another body then, didn't we, to make that attack worthwhile?
But I think the key thing from that is we're starting to see the intent from Manchester United. They've attacked more there in the first 7 minutes of this game than they probably did at 90 minutes at Anfield the other week. So when we were talking about before about them setting up low block, which I thought they might do, now, out possession, they're kind of doing that. But, they're willing to gamble bodies forward, which they did then, which I think you're right, quick counter attack and quick in transition. Either a quick ball or another body then, and Liverpool could have been away.
Yeah, and Trent Alexander-Arnold's got it. He's got space for the cross. He whips the ball out. He was trying to look for Kurt Jones over on the left-hand side. I think it's probably about time we had a little bit of a song, to be honest with you. Ooh, we love you, Liverpool, I think. I'm going to go straight into a song. Quite a Is James Milner pick up a yellow card for the tackle? It seems like a long time ago now. It's far too long to be given yellow cards.
It's his first one as well.
Gini is making a lot of forward runs so far, says Eric Forbes. I completely agree with that. It's good to see from Gini Wijnaldum because we know he's got it in him. When he does attack Ross, he's a great player. He performs such a functionary role for this side that you don't see it often enough. But he's been given a platform to do it today, I think.
Yeah, I'm happy with him in both roles, to be perfectly honest. He just puts out fires and does all the dirty work, which Henderson did years ago when he got slated for doing exactly the same thing. But, Gini... we joke about it every time he goes away with Holland. He plays that more advanced role. He always comes away with a goal, but he's got that experience. He's got that positional awareness of where he's supposed to be when he does play that role. So you're not throwing him in out the cold. And again, it's something that we've lacked in the past couple of weeks. So why won't you put someone there who can do it? I'd rather have him there than a James Milner.
Have you noticed anything of the formation so far? Because we've just got the Invader 97. It looks like a 4-2-3-1. There was a point about a minute ago where I thought exactly the same. Milner and Thiago were in exactly the same sort of level of the pitch. But then Milner makes a marauding run down the left-hand side, which is why Manchester United have got a throw and we look to hit him down there. So I'm still unsure as whether it's a 4-3-3 or not. And got Manchester United on the attack. It looks like it's Greenwood just about to enter the penalty area. He's got 2 people behind him. Alisson saves. He should have made a pass there, surely. Don't think the run by Rashford really gave him anything to play with, so he ends up going for the shot and hoping for a little ricochet into the penalty area. But now Liverpool are on the attack. Bobby Firmino tries to hit Mo Salah. Harry Maguire deals with it. Luke Shaw's got Gini Wijnaldum pressing and he gets rid of it, and Paul Pogba's got it in the centre, but Thiago picks his pocket and it's Bobby Firmino. He's got men in front of him, plays it inside to Gini Wijnaldum. Mo Salah, edge of the penalty area. He's got Trent overlapping. He uses him. He's on the byline. He whips the ball. Oh my days! And it was Roberto Firmino or James Milner fighting for the ball and we get rid of it. We've still got the ball though on the edge. Kurt Jones, Thiago now. 40 yards from the Manchester United goal, plays it to Gini Wijnaldum, 30 yards from the Manchester United goal. Trent Alexander-Arnold, 25 yards, whips a ball in. Mo Salah just about misses it. Harry Maguire gets rid, and Marcus Rashford's got the ball. Paul Pogba nearly has his pocket picked again. And now Manchester United are going to play it round the back. The referee does well to get out of the way of that one.
Just had Jake Foster joined as a first teamer on
Get
YouTube.
In. Get in! What are we going to give you? Yes, you are like Rocky.
It's I know it's early into the game, Chris, but it's far more encouraging than what we've seen in recent weeks of having those different options. Even
shitting now.
I spoke too soon. I spoke too soon. Now.
It's 3-on-3. Cavani's running in. Liverpool hold a high line there. Very good play by Reece Williams. Marcus Rashford's ghosting into space, and they're looking to hit Luke Shaw, I'd guess, over on that left-hand side. No, play it through the middle. Liverpool win the ball back, and now it's time to sprint. Mo's gone. Gini avoids a man, plays it right to Kurt Jones, is that who's cropped up on the right hand side. He's in a bit of a battle with two United players, beats Paul Pogba, gets the ball, and it's slow possession build up time for Liverpool. Left hand side now with Andy Robertson. James Milner's making a couple of forward runs, which makes me think it probably is 4-3-3.
You don't think it's 4-2-3 when we're trying to defend, like we spoke about before the game, of having those different... What did you say then?
Nothing. I'm just reading the super chat that says Judge Fuller says Pajak saying picking Pogba's pocket has been the best part of watching Liverpool for the last couple of weeks. I don't know why I use that phrase. It's dead hard to say.
You could have picked a harder thing to say, couldn't you? But I think
what a ball by Thiago to Roberto Firmino, who loses the ball quickly, and now Paul Pogba has it again. Gini looking to pick Pogba's pocket. McTominay has it. We're not pressing with urgency, really, are we? We're sort of doing a little bit, but Thiago is, because he's just won the ball back, and now Roberto Firmino.
That's not a free kick.
Come on! And Thiago does his best Joel Matip impression there, as he's absolutely raging with the referee. I didn't think that was a foul, did you?
No, I thought he got the ball. Let's see again.
Yeah, that's a foul.
We've got it.
Alexander-Arnold's got it. He's whipped the ball and Mo Salah's got it inside the penalty area, who hits it first time into Maguire's legs, and Cavani flicks it onto Thiago's head. Reece Williams, dangerous, stupid, loses out to Cavani. Cavani looked like he was going to shoot then. Marcus Rashford's made an incredible run. Cavani's got it, and Liverpool have got numbers back now, thankfully. It's a bit of a silly mistake by Reece Williams as Greenwood enters the box. He's flipping, he's flapping, and he's shot wide, thankfully.
I think the intent from Reece Williams there is good. The conviction just wasn't there.
He didn't need to go down, though, did he?
No.
I'm like a cheap hooker.
But you full of him today, are you? I'm not sure where to go from there, Chris. Yeah, but again, you're 19 years old. I'm not excusing him for doing that, by the way. But panic must settle in there. So you're Reece Williams.
Look at this, mate. Sorry, this is the attack previous, isn't it? It's not that one.
But you got Cavani there. You want to make sure he's just completely fucked it up, hasn't he?
But if you want to make sure, don't lie down and kick it. Just stop.
Stay on your feet.
Stop trying to kick the ball and kick the ball.
Yeah.
A little bit of Matrix. Harsh thinks is Williams. Jesus Christ, what an awful player. I don't think that's right at all, to be honest. He just made a mistake. He's a young kid and he will make mistakes. So yeah,
maybe on that pressing thing you were talking about before might tie into what we were talking about before the game of just saying, well, we don't want to press, have the ball.
Maybe, but when we've done it, we've won the ball high up the pitch. Thiago's done it twice. He's picked Pogba's pocket, and then again. Oh, come on! Another foul. It must have been Gini Wijnaldum because Thiago had nothing to do with that. Does he change his hairstyle every game?
I don't.
What did he do?
I don't know.
Has he just asked for a head jog?
Yeah.
Interesting. Good job the fella wasn't playing Sonic. Otherwise he'd come out with blue hair and the United fans would have gone mental. These are the things you see.
On the Daily Mail.
Oh yeah, Jesus wept. They love a reason to have a go at a black footballer, don't they?
Yeah. Pricks.
Luke Shaw's got it. Left hand side now. As Andre Redwell says, too much space on our right hand side. Thankfully we've blocked a little bit off now. Pogba's got it. He's played it over to Lindelof. They are 15 yards out of our half, and they're just about to end.
Still in our Discord chat just yet.
Oh, isn't there now?
There's normally lots, I was just looking at some of the comments and I was like, what the fuck? And then realised they're from the Burnley game. Cyber says, Divic's lost his statue.
Yeah, that's probably not from today. Oh, Genie having a little bit of a high press of Harry Maguire, and Mo's just gone the wrong way. Luke Shaw does really well. Thiago wins it. Mo's got it. Mo plays it first time. Kurt Jones is one-on-one with the defence now. Great touch. Bobby Firmino's there for him. Kurt Jones looks like he's going to have a shot left-footed, but no. Little back heel to Robertson. We're going to look to play it into Thiago now, who has given the ball to Genie Wijnaldum. We're 35 yards out from the Manchester United goal, I think, because I don't really know what a yard is. Robertson, 30 yards out from the Manchester United goal, 45 yards out from the Manchester United goal. On the halfway line, Liverpool have the ball.
Hey, we got some Discord comments now. Kieran says, fuck Man United. There you go, Ross. Sam says, sorry guys, we are here. Good to see you all.
Liverpool play a lovely through ball into the penalty area for James Milner, and Lindelof knocks it out for a Liverpool throw. And this is better though, controlled possession, but it feels like we're getting midfield runners, doesn't it?
Yeah, surprisingly, James Milner's one of them. He had his first touch has been slightly better, or I think the ball was played in quite hard, to be fair. But this is something that we haven't seen for the past couple of weeks, and we're talking about doing something different. I think that also means taking a few more risks in games.
Yeah, sorry, I was because Liverpool just gave a throw into Manchester United.
I rate Cavani,
he's a fucking really good player, man.
He's younger than Jamie Vardy as well, which
he's
is also
a lot
fucking
younger than me as well. Is he 33? 32. Rashford's got it. He's Reece Williams one-on-one. Trent Alexander-Arnold comes back, helps out his mate, Manchester United corner. That was good play though. We knew exactly what Marcus Rashford was going to do. They was going to cut in on that right foot, and thankfully Trent had managed to get back and cover.
But again, Trent can make that movement because he's got the support right next to him.
Yes.
From midfielders that are chipping in with the defensive work as well.
DBX 199 Super Chat says Williams is a liability. I trust Milner at centre back. I mean, so far, he's not looked brilliant, but that probably since Manchester United corner and Liverpool have it. I don't know whether I think liability DBX might be a touch strong for me. I think he's got potential to be a very good centre half, and you would want to see him in a FA Cup game. I think with the injury problems that we've got, I'd much rather see him in an FA Cup game than a fucking Premier League game. So it's one of them, innit? Because ideally, Liverpool are at that stature of a side and a club nowadays where people shouldn't be learning on the job at Liverpool Football Club, but this season's fucked up, and we are. And Roberto Firmino, Mo Salah's through, digs the keeper, we're scoring a goal! Yeah! To Mo Salah, goal! Liverpool Football Club, and that's all it took. Mo Salah has now scored at Old Trafford, 1-0 to Liverpool. A fucking goal, Ross Chanley. A fucking goal in a game of football for Liverpool Football Club.
Not against kids either.
Goodness me, Henderson didn't have a chance.
He can look a bit happy about it.
This is brilliant. Genie Wijnaldum, talk us through it. Ross.
I mean, again, it's the bodies forward. You've got Milner there, Thiago, and then Salah just makes that run. He sees a gap, picks it, and then just dinks it over the goalkeeper
as well. What a ball by Bobby Firmino. Threads the needle there.
But again, look, Salah's made that run, and there's 3-4 of bodies there that are asking questions of the other players that can't commit to what he's doing. We've seen at Manchester United they drop off a little too much.
Yeah,
I think one of the defenders goes and one of them stays high. But what a finish that is from Salah.
Right footed as well. Yeah. It was his first touch. It just brought him away from the defenders, didn't it, Ross? Yeah. And from there, you were just wondering whether he was going to take it with his right foot or dink it with the outside of his left.
So it was similar to that James Milner chance before, but it wasn't just fired straight at him. And his first touch was a lot better. I wouldn't mind a smile from Salah there, to be fair. But again,
he's pissed off.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
he's pissed off and he needs a goal, and he's got his goal and he's getting a song. Liverpool have scored a fucking goal in a game of football.
Let's hope it counts. It
does count.
Yeah, I'm in at the end of it, Chris. Just going back on that Reece Williams stuff. I agree. I think liability is a bit strong, but the one thing that you said in there was with our injuries, Reece Williams should be nowhere near this Liverpool side, and he knows that. I think it's just a situation that we find ourselves in, that we're throwing a kid in, on the job to learn his trade. Like, he knows he's going to make mistakes. He was at Kidderminster last year. Now he's playing Champions League football and playing Manchester United in an FA Cup. It's not his fault.
Yeah.
Nat Phillips shouldn't be anywhere near this side. We shouldn't be in a situation where two best
Liverpool look
centre
dangerous.
half.
Bobby Firmino, he knows Mo Salah's offside. Kurt Jones, he's got Robertson on the overlap. He just about squeaks it through. Robertson now. Thiago giving orders. Play it back there to Reece Williams. Reece Williams plays it to Thiago. Wijnaldum now on that right-hand side. Trent Alexander-Arnold. There is space in behind for Roberto Firmino. He's whipped it in. Oh, and Roberto Firmino nearly gets it. James Milner, edge of the area, uses his arm to bring it down. Lovely.
Step all that.
Looked like it to me, and it looks like a foul. That was a foul on Gino Wijnaldum. Why, when we do that to Pogba, do they get a foul?
It's at Old Trafford, Chris.
For fuck's sake, sir.
But that's what we're talking about, that early ball in. I wasn't not as early as to feet like we saw like Robertson at Crystal Palace, but
this is the goal, mate. Roberto Firmino turns, he sees the run, and he realises that Maguire's backing off, and because Maguire's backing off, it opens that space up for Mo Salah, and Mo Salah needed no second invitation this time around to score a goal.
Salah loves a game against Harry Maguire, doesn't he?
Yeah, Harry Maguire's shit. Sorry, Tom. Sorry, everyone.
What have you done?
Honestly, fucking bet on Harry Maguire scoring now, everyone.
Yeah. Anyway, my point on Reece Williams before was it's not his fault that he's in this side.
Yeah.
Don't slate him for it.
And do go and put a bet on if you can afford it. Harry Maguire scoring. You'll feel much better even if you lose that bet. Mo Salah fouled, not given. Trent, he's getting pulled back. What does he have to do to get a free kick?
Yeah, he's telling the referee as much as well.
It's every fucking time.
Hello,
Charlotte. Hello.
Is it Craig Pawson? Oh, hello, Charlotte Borland.
What a pass! What a finish!
What do you think?
After start checklist. Look at that! He's literally got him in an armbar.
What happened to your voice then?
Don't know.
That wasn't deep enough.
I don't know, but Bobby Firmino's got it now, and he's played it inside to Kurt Jones. Kurt Jones is about to bang it from the edge of the area. Oh, he hits it straight down Dean Henderson's throat.
Joking about Salah's lack of celebration there, Chris, but you mentioned he's frustrated, but what do you think that'll do for him now in terms of confidence? Because that face looked pissed off. I want more.
Yeah, and that's good. Yeah. That's what you want to see from Mo Salah. Mo Salah's brilliant when he's angry. He's one of those rare breed of footballers who gets better when he's angry. That's what you want to see. And I think a lot of Liverpool players can be a little bit like that, and they should be angry. The performances haven't been good enough. They should be angry at themselves. Yeah. And Mo will certainly be angry at everything, not lack of opportunities, lack of good opportunities.
So look how many bodies we've got forward there.
Oh, Bobby. Hey, foul on the edge of the area. Kurt Jones inside the penalty area, and the free kick has been given. This is Trent Alexander-Arnold-ville, if ever I've seen it. That referee looks tired already. 22 minutes into the game. Poor. Jake Foster with a super chat, £4. Thank you so much. I think Bobby at central attack midfielder and purchase a finisher. I always thought we'd move to the 4-2-3 one, but as long as we keep playing 4-3-3, it might not be his formation anymore. He's just got a little toe there on Bobby Firmino. Trent Alexander-Arnold has got it. He's put it down. Mo Salah's standing over it as well.
Are you having on this?
Trent.
Yeah.
Gareth Jones says Chris's voice needs to break soon. It's all over the shop today.
It is, isn't it?
I think it's because I've been shouting at my kids all week doing the homeschool, and I've just fucked it.
Oh, mate, I've done one day. It's fucking horrible. What were you doing?
Subtraction. Trent takes the free kick over the bar. Shout. Well done, Trent.
That's fine.
Let's play a song. Should have done it before the free kick, really. No, I'm just doing it to try and cheer them up.
Yeah. I think you're going to hear you, Chris, to be honest.
He fucking can. Henderson knew it was over.
Kieran in the Discord group said credit to Reece Williams, credit to lad for stepping up and believing in himself.
Absolutely.
I'm not sure if it's a case of stepping up or just fucking you haven't got a choice.
Yeah, he hasn't got a choice. Thiago collides heads with I don't know, Rashford. There you go. The leader of the opposition himself. Have we got anything interesting from SofaScore? Maybe we could go through some of the stats or something like that. Don't know whether the A-Power is still connected.
Should be.
Yeah, a bit of a clash of heads there. Let's go through some of the stats, mate.
Well, when Tom's got it up on the screen, we will go to.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a nasty clash, isn't it? Okay, so
gives the ball away. Oh.
Out for throwing some of the stats. Pretty even, but in terms of ball possession, 52% for Manchester United, 48% for Liverpool. Liverpool total shots, right?
5.
No, 4. 2 on target, and there's an improvement. Manchester United had 3 shots with just the 1 on target, and Liverpool also had 2 block shots, so it's a nearly intent for Liverpool to...
Oh! Sorry.
to get out their goal.
Thiago wins the ball back again. Sorry, mate. Robertson plays it inside to James Milner. Robertson's continued his run, but Bobby's got it. Plays Gino Wijnaldum back to Bobby. Oh, it's a good tackle by Paul Pogba, the absolute weapon. And Manchester United should have had a free kick, but Marcus Rashford now is on the counter-attack. Mo Salah tracking back and has halted his run. Rashford tries to play the ball over to Greenwood, and it's an unbelievable ball. And Greenwood has finished it 1-1 Manchester United. That ball by Marcus Rashford is fucking outstanding. James Milner, caught off guard, isn't able to get his head on the ball. It doesn't look like that's going to be chalked off for anything. That's a great goal.
Yeah, I think, is it Bobby who makes the initial foul? He's trying to prevent that whole attack from happening. Give it away after a great tackle from Paul Pogba. But again, Liverpool getting forward, loads of bodies. You know, there was 2 or 3 options on there for Liverpool, just having to pick the wrong one and cut out. And Man United, you know,
it's fucking brilliant.
Great tackle. That's a great pass out to Rashford, and this ball coming up now.
Yeah, no centre halves back.
No.
It's Thiago and James Milner. Robertson's trying to make his way. First touch is splendid. Second touch is even better. And I hate him. Fuck, that's a ball. And what a finish.
Yeah, I don't think Alisson's got enough time to set himself there, because I don't think he's expecting it to reach him, is he?
What a finish that is. The touch there to the little chest takes him away from Robertson, I think it is, who's screaming. That's straight out of my five-a-side book. That's just fucking scream at them if you can't get there. Never works, Robbo.
He's a great player, Greenwood. I do rate him.
It's just a finisher anyway.
Just to change those stats now, Man United have had 2 shots on target.
Yeah, okay, mate. Yes, it's 1-1, annoying. Kent. Does anyone else struggle to hate Rashford? I hate him on the football field, but I think he's brilliant. Liverpool have it. Gino Wijnaldum, edge of the penalty area. Gino Wijnaldum plays the ball to Mo Salah. Trent Alexander-Arnold's making the run. Salah doesn't do anything but hit Paul Pogba with the ball. Paul Pogba plays Rashford, who's got acres of space because we've just seen Trent go by him. Now it's Rashford, one-on-one with Reece Williams. He's got Van der Beek running through the middle. He tries to hit him, and he does. Alisson just about does enough such that Fabinho can get there, and Paul Pogba's having a shot from distance. Thiago recovers. That was dangerous, though, wasn't it? They're appealing for a penalty there. Van der Beek's gone down inside the area. I don't think it was Alisson. It might have been Thiago if there was an inkling of a penalty.
Yeah, maybe a bit of both of them, but I think it's just a clash rather than a challenge when I watch it back now. Watch this from Reece Williams. You know, young lad, he's telling Thiago to stay on Van der Beek, and they'll take Rashford.
It's not a penalty.
No, he wins the ball.
I don't think anyone touches him.
Trig Josh, £5 super chat. I've just ordered a Redmen TV blacked out t-shirt.
Oh, good lad.
One of them ones, one of them bad boys.
Lovely, isn't it? Absolutely
Thanks,
fucking
Trig.
marvellous. You know what's not marvellous? 1-1. It was marvellous when it was 1-0.
Yeah, Kieran in the Discord group says some ball. That, to be fair, that's why Millie can't be centre back. He's not tall enough.
Yeah, because there was a few people in the comments earlier saying I'd rather have Milner as a centre half.
I'd rather have a fucking centre half, to be honest.
Yeah, I'd rather have a centre half as a centre half as well. Oh, that sucks, man. I was really, really looking forward to a good afternoon there. Well, we've scored a goal, so we can't be too...
Got an hour left, Chris.
Yeah, I know. Ooh. Kurt Jones has it now. Plays it left wing to Andy Robertson. Andy Robertson cuts inside. Looks to play the ball to Kurt Jones, who's made his way down that left-hand side on the edge of the penalty area. Plays it back to Andy Robertson. Robertson looks to flick the ball out to Reece Williams, who now has it just inside Manchester United's half. Reece Williams has run out of ideas, but he played the ball to Trent Alexander-Arnold.
Just on the kind of stuff we were talking about before, Chris, in the way that we're kind of playing here. How many crosses do you think we've had in the first half an hour?
7.
3.
Interesting. Yeah, we've had Trent had 2 and maybe Robbo's had 1.
Yeah, well, Trent definitely had 1, but that's the, you know, I shouted stop crossing the fucking ball at my TV when we played Burnley the other day, because we're talking about that kind of just repetitive thing that was out there.
And that's what Klopp, I don't think it was, and that's what Klopp said though, isn't it? You know, we've told them what to do.
Yeah.
And they're not doing the right thing, so maybe that's what he was alluding to with that. It's quite interesting, actually. Manchester United have it inside their penalty area. They're looking to try and get the ball to Paul Pogba. Mo Salah's seen that and isn't there quickly enough, though. Now it's Wan-Bissaka who goes past James Milner, and James Milner, that's a body check and a foul, and the referee's not giving it. Okay, so...
Oh, fucking hell, ref.
Nice little Bobby Firmino style flick. He's apologised. He's going to give a bounce ball here.
Yeah, let Man United get all the bodies back in position.
Nice one, you fucking gobshite. You should do a Klopp t-shirt. I have a very particular set of skills. Taken. Nice. I like that. He does. Our left side is too impotent without Mane. Rufali, 87. It's interesting, actually.
There is a massive difference. We've spoken about that before. I know you've done this quite a lot of that knowledge versus understanding. You know, I've said this loads of times when Divock Origi's been on that left-hand side. Just doesn't fucking work. Robertson doesn't go forward as much because, you know, he's got a backtrack like that and do that work. Whereas, you know, I think with Mane, he fancies Mane to go past the player. Yeah. Or give him the overlap. You know, he needs to build that rapport with other players.
Yeah, no, you're right. Trent Alexander-Arnold plays it back to the goalkeeper, from the halfway line to the goalkeeper. Scott Armstrong, guys, there's no one else seen that when Pogba went down, he hit the ball with his hand to set up their goal. I was the only one who's seen it. I saw a couple of comments earlier on saying that, but I missed it completely, so I haven't seen it. There's a great run by James Milner if we can get the ball there. Bobby Firmino. We're pressing quite well.
Yeah, James Milner's putting himself about a bit, isn't he?
Like, you expect it from Millie, though, don't you?
Yeah, and that's what you want. And that was something that was lacking in the game at Anfield. To be fair, and I know I mentioned that intent and kind of a bit of needle. There wasn't that in challenges either. And sometimes, you know, a tackle can set the tone for a game. And you know, that was the first time where I've watched the game and thought, fucking hell, I've really missed fans in this. But you get that from fans because it can G up a whole crowd. But it was all a bit nicey against Manchester United, and that's where I think I got a bit pissed off.
Got an interesting one here from In Bad Company. Do you think Millie's been told he has 60 minutes? He's going for it.
Possibly. We've got the options on the bench to replace him if needed. You know, it's one position we are kind of well stocked in is in midfield. You know, you've got Ox you can bring on, maybe Taki if you want to put in midfield, or Shaqiri who's been in there, or maybe drop Curtis Jones and put another forward on. You know, there is options there, but you know, yeah, but the comment might be right. James Milner, see what the score is at 60 minutes. I'd like to think he's on for the full 90 because he is a machine, and that leadership quality you're talking about before, you removed that with half an hour to go. He's potentially a bit dangerous.
Yeah, I always think, like, when everyone talks about James Milner, they talk about him like being an old man. Yeah, he's old for a football player, but he can get through a 90-minute game.
Yeah.
Like, there's no reason he can't. He's one of the naturally fittest lads. Firmino's made a great run there, but the ball's terrible. Maguire gets it out.
And the other thing as well, I doubt he'll be playing on Thursday.
Yeah.
So why would you give him half an hour off?
You wouldn't have a fella in your squad who you don't think can complete 90 minutes. Like, he just wouldn't be in the squad if he can't do 90 minutes. Like, he's done.
Yeah. Or he'd start on the bench.
Yeah. Even then, you're going to need your squad at some point. You're going to need everyone in this squad's going to play a full 90-minute game at some point. You just couldn't possibly ever. Sorry, Manchester United have got another attack now down that left-hand side. Thiago goes through Marcus Rashford, and I'm surprised if he doesn't pick up a yellow card for that one. Doesn't pick up a yellow card, just a little bit of a talking to from the referee.
He loves to tackle, Thiago, doesn't he? I think it might be.
He's really good at it as well. I mean, this is a terrible tackle.
Was it the Southampton game? He was proper. He gives away a free kick. I think it was a bit more of a collision for the goal that led to that. But you know, even after that, he was throwing himself around.
In Bad Company says, I get a bit nervous when Thiago's tackling sometimes.
Rashford's not easy to defend, to be fair, is he?
Not for anyone.
No.
That was stupid before. Was it Mo Salah who had the ball and just gave the ball away for their goal, was it? Was it Mo or was it Bobby? When
Bobby
made that run. Like,
Pogba made a tackle on Bobby, didn't he?
Yeah. So, but Trent had made that run, and then as soon as that happened, Manchester United, Reece Williams heads it over the bar from the free kick. As soon as he made that run, I was just like, oh man, this is dangerous, because as soon as the ball gets into Rashford in that type of space, you know how difficult it is.
Offside?
Was he?
Nope.
No. Reece Williams does head it over the bar, and it is a corner kick. Luke Shaw to take it. Whips the ball in. Pogba heads it over the bar, thankfully.
Did you make of his form recently? I know we're on the Liverpool channel here, but like He impressed me when we played him at Anfield. And Pogba.
Yeah, he looked good against us, the prick. Should have scored, shouldn't he? Should have won it.
Didn't know. Alisson Beckham goal, mate.
That's why I like his form. He should have scored that.
Pogba.
Pogba
Yeah.
Absolutely have scored that, like. Charlie the Red. Instead of summer silence, we should spend the money bribing refs to officiate games fairly. Not even like in our favour, just fairly.
Level it up,
Lovely that.
I'd be interested to see that handball shout at half time if the BBC choose to show it.
Edward Andre Redwolf. Somebody might have to give Rashford a heavy but very fair tackle. James Milner's your man for that.
Yep. He's already put Wan-Bissaka on his backside, hasn't he?
Right, Manchester United have it halfway up their half. They play the ball into our half to Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka has the ball now. He is played in Scott McTominay. Scott McTominay across to Harry Maguire. No real press on him. We were looking to cut the lane off, but we didn't. Marcus Rashford now has it in the left wing position. He's got Luke Shaw going over him. Luke Shaw's gone past Trent Alexander-Arnold, and he whips the ball in, and Reece Williams knocks out for another Manchester United corner. That was too easy, that. From a position of defensive stability that we were in, they got behind us far too easily there.
Yeah, I think they're starting to get a bit of encouragement down at left-hand side, aren't they? Particularly, you said it before the game with Trent and Reece Williams. Why would you not target that? Particularly when you've got Cavani, he's got the physical side, you've got the pace of Rashford in there, and the overlap from Luke Shaw. Something that we should address.
Yeah, absolutely. Luke Shaw takes the corner, whips it in, and this time it's Scott McTominay, I think, who heads it over the bar for a Liverpool goal kick.
Lord51 in the Discord group says I love the graft that Millie always puts in. He's got so much experience and is a machine to have on the pitch. Not afraid to go hard when needed. He's great with pushing the rest of the team. When neither him or Hendo are on the pitch, I do think we suffer more. Yeah,
I think that's right. And I think that's why James Milner's in here today, isn't it? You know, we discussed that, his leadership, his ability to fire the team up as well. Completely agree with that.
Yeah, Joe Rainbird in the hot mic says Milner might be 87 years old, but he's got a massive tank of lungs on him. I reckon he can play the full 90 minutes. Go with that.
Yeah, I'm all in on that. All in on that. United are playing our game on the flanks. They are overlapping too easily, says Jade Rabbit. That's right, though, isn't it? I mean, we used to do that when we used to score loads of goals. Overlap. And United, Rashford and Luke Shaw, they're really giving us a torrid time on our right-hand side, aren't they?
Yeah, like I said before, they've got the physicality of their midfield and Cavani, plus adding the pace. It's just a dangerous mix. And you've got to tie it with you in your own game because Trent likes to get forward, but you need someone filling in for him for situations like this.
Luke Shaw's just won the ball off Mo Salah. It's now 3-on-2. Cavani's got it edge of Liverpool penalty area, pulls it back to Marcus Rashford. It's on his right foot. Thiago just does enough, blocks it. Brilliant. Liverpool counter-attack now. Trent Alexander-Arnold is on the right-hand side and it's not got through to him.
It's all well and good committing bodies forward to attacks that we were praising before, but when you're going to give the ball away stupidly like that, that's when Man United pounce and they're going to hate you.
It's very 17-18 Liverpool, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Thiago does brilliantly there. He just gets in the way. Doesn't give a free kick away. But here's a question for you then. With what we know about Manchester United so far, with what we know about how they play football, we've seen them a lot over the last week or so. We know obviously how Manchester United play football anyway.
Yeah.
Would it not maybe have been a better idea, and I know this is the goal scorer here that I'm talking about, to put Mane on in this game and not resting for the other one, such that you can attack a bit more with Robbo and Mane down the left hand side, so that you don't need to commit Trent so far forwards against Rashford?
Yeah, possibly. But maybe the game plan was to start Mane in that game and he thought we might actually win it.
Maybe.
And then, take him off and then
go on, James Milner's through to Andy Robertson. We've got two men in the box. He's dunked it. Oh! Ooh, we had men in the box there. Just went over Bobby Firmino's head, didn't it? It was a good play, though. James Milner, nice little ball to Andy Robertson. If it was a bit straight, he might have been able to get a shot off. Slightly overhit, I think.
Yeah, he was up stretching for that ball, wasn't he? And again, this is Man United playing a bit differently to Anfield of the weekend, leaving gaps in behind, which we're looking to exploit.
Liverpool corner. Trent Alexander-Arnold now whips it in. And McTominay, he's big. He's a big fucker, isn't he? Liverpool.
I don't fancy us on corners against Manchester United today.
Now our side's just nowhere near as big without Van Dijk and Gomez, and it's blindingly obvious, isn't it? But we've replaced Fabinho, who's a 6'4" monster, with Thiago essentially in the centre midfield. Yeah.
And they've got McTominay on, Pogba on, Cavani on.
Yeah, it's been difficult for us, which is why you've seen United win the last two corners, haven't you?
Yeah.
You know, Pogba heads over and then McTominay. Rashford now stands up Reece Williams. He's waiting for support. Gets it from Scott McTominay. Plays it inside to Pogba. Pogba's got a ball to Greenwood if you can see it. Why is there no one over there with Greenwood? That's a dangerous position to just leave him alone. I know we like to rotate over there. Oh, there you go. James Milner's picked Pogba's pocket and Harry Maguire has knocked it out for a Liverpool.
Would you do something slightly different with that right-hand side? And we talked again before about having that defensive presence of Thiago, maybe James Milner dropping deep, but it's such a hard balance to say get forward and commit bodies, but also look after the fullbacks and the centre half. But this is again the risk of, you know, we've demanded just play centre half to centre half, but this is what you're going to get. They're going to get abused by the opposition.
Yeah, it's risk reward, isn't it, at this point with our fullbacks against these?
Yeah.
Alisson's got it, sorry. Oh, he's given the ball away. Fabinho does just about enough. It's been flagged as a foul, and that's a free kick. And Fabinho is going to pick up a yellow card. It was a poor ball by Alisson Becker. He sold Fabinho down the river there, didn't we?
It's not like Alisson, that, is it?
No.
You have plenty of time. Oh, Cavani.
Oh, God, did he touch him, did he?
Yeah.
Yeah, twat.
It's a bit wild from Fabinho.
Both of them missed the ball.
Yeah.
Fucking idiots. Yeah. Pair of them. Oh, shit. Rashford stands over the free kick along with, was it Luke Shaw? I didn't see. Right.
Like Rashford and Cavani, was it not?
Pogba, Shaw, Maguire seem to be the three around the free kick. I'll tell you, it's not going to be Maguire. Oh, that was really bad. It looks like it's going to be Paul Pogba. He's got a furrowed brow, very much so. In fact, it looks like a continuation of his markings in his hair. Just
maybe that's what he asked for. Just gives more eyebrows.
It's got to be Luke Shaw from that angle, you would say. But it looks like Pogba's going to do it. Alisson's taking off a central position in the goal. That's probably quite good for us. Paul Pogba over the bar.
Not what you want that either. It's not an ideal situation. Have you seen your centre half / DM on a yellow card with 45 minutes to go?
No, it's not. Especially the way that they are attacking us. You know, they've put us into a few dangerous positions. You know, Thiago could have picked up a yellow card quite easily. Yeah. Fabinho obviously as well. Henderson clears the ball from outside the penalty area. James Milner wins the header. Kurt Jones has switched sides now. Is that? Oh, have we changed formation here, Ross? Is Salah gone down the middle and Bobby gone into the 11, as it were? Could have done.
Yeah, Salah looks like he's back on the right-hand side now.
Oh, no, and now Kurt Jones is back over there as well. Trig Josh, again, bloody hell, mate. What do you reckon about Klopp's transfer comments? He doesn't make the decisions, money, FSG, transfer committee, etc., etc. We'll do this one afterwards as Shaw's inside the penalty area, whips the ball across. Alisson's forced into a save. It's McTominay and Thiago gets rid of it from Alisson Becker's feet. Jesus Christ. Is it more excuses? Is it code that Klopp doesn't like the setup? We were talking about this. I've actually got it on a list of jobs. So let's debate this one at half time when we've got a little bit of time to get our teeth into it, mate.
Yeah.
Trig Josh will come back to that one. Conor McMullen, hope that's the end of the goals out, mate. Same. I also would like it to be the start of a goals out for other teams because it would mean that Manchester United will finish this game on 1. And right now, they don't look like they're going to finish this game on 1. They've had the better chances. Where are we stats wise?
First of all, it felt good to celebrate a goal. Or it felt good to celebrate a goal with someone else in the room. Stats wise, pretty much similar in terms of possession, 52 for Liverpool, 48 to Manchester United, so I think that's flipped slightly. Total shots for Liverpool, 6, with 2 on target, 2 off target and 2 block shots, whereas Man United have had 7 total shots, 2 on target, 4 off and 1 blocked. Big chances, Liverpool 1, Man United 1. Shots inside the box, Liverpool 3. We had 3 outside the box as well, so we're mixing it up a little bit as well.
Okay, interesting. Robertson in a foot race with Henderson, and Henderson wins that one. Just a couple of minutes now till half time, 30 seconds until the end of regulation time, and then we'll probably have, because it's the first half, 1 minute of added time. I think they just, do you feel like they just...
Do you reckon he'll play that full minute?
Depends if we're going through on goal or not.
Go on, what you're going to ask me?
Footnotes, mate.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that was it. Why do you reckon they only ever play 1 minute in the first half? Oh God, Gini Wijnaldum, he's got Trent on the overlap.
Oh,
Trent's
shit,
going
carry
to
on.
get it, and Salah's there if he needs, but Bobby Firmino's there. Oh, and a karate kick clearance from Lindelof.
Kick in the face
That
there,
also
Curtis
takes
Jones.
Bobby Firmino out. And Cavani plays the ball out for the throw-in. No, Rashford's got it, and Reece Williams
he's
has
missed
missed
it
it.
again.
Rashford, one-on-one with Fabinho, who's on a yellow card. Rashford's got inside the penalty area, plays the ball over to Greenwood. Greenwood to Paul Pogba wide. Fuck me. They are looking so dangerous at the moment.
Yeah,
It's every time we attack and it comes to nothing, they're getting a good shot off. And 1 minute of added time, in case you're wondering.
yeah. It's it's the conviction going forwards again, but it's
Christ.
yeah.
Reece, you've got to get that ball. Fabinho does well not to give a penalty away.
It pains me to say this, but Van Dijk or Joe Gomez deals with that, or Joe Matip deals with that situation, and yet that isn't the end product. But again, this is what we're dealing with of playing a kid at centre half.
Yeah, I mean, Rashford's having a field day here, isn't he? An absolute fucking field day down this right-hand side. Every time they've attacked, Trent's very rarely been there.
Yeah, which is fine if you're going to fill it in with Thiago and
There you
or
go.
James
There's your
Milner.
minute up. There's your minute up. Thank you.
Seeing there's three on Rashford at the end there, which is fine because it's currently 1-1, but we could be in a worse situation there, and it's too little, too late.
Right, well, let's get to the Trig Josh Super Chat then. What do you reckon about Klopp's transfer comments? He doesn't make the decisions, money, FSG, transfer committee, etc. Is it more excuses? Is it code that Klopp doesn't like the setup? Let's talk a little bit about this, actually, and I think Timmy, you're the notebook, but I thought I had them all written down.
Okay.
It's a bit of a shame. Give us 1 second. Just Phil for a second, go through the stats or something.
Okay, so no, do you know what? In fact, you won't be here for it. Are you staying in the room?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll try and relay what I said to you out there in the kitchen as we were talking before. Now, I watched that press conference and didn't think very much of it. It was Carl Markham. It was pulling the thread, wasn't he? Of his post-match comments from Burnley about regarding the centre half, and he said, "Well,
I've got them here. If you
okay,
want to go through them.
I don't make those decisions. It's other people's job.
Let me just go through them. Of course, somebody else is making decisions. It was always like this. People are surprised about that, but I cannot change that. It's just the situation we have is we discuss pretty much on a daily basis. That's our job, actually. You think about could we improve or not, and I make recommendations and all these kind of things, but I cannot spend the money. That's how it is, so that's why I don't make the decisions, and I never did. To which Carl Markham replies, is it reliant on someone telling you you have the money to spend? Jürgen says, exactly. Is that news to you? Carl Markham says, no, it's not. Jürgen says, I didn't want to confuse anyone, and hopefully we've clarified this now. I honestly feel like this has all been blown out of proportion, to be honest with you, because he was saying this he was laughing, Jürgen, towards the end of this. And look, I get it. Like, if you don't know how a football club's run, if you don't know how Liverpool football clubs run, then that's on you. But I haven't learned anything new out of these two sort of press conferences post-Burnley and pre-Manchester United. This is all information that I already had up here because I watch Liverpool and I think about it and I understand how Liverpool are sort of set up. Jürgen doesn't have the fucking bank card. It's that simple. No manager does. We have a transfer committee and we have owners who tell us whether we've got money available, and it can piss you off if Liverpool haven't got the money available, and you can ask those questions, but don't start thinking like this is I think don't start thinking this is Jürgen wanting out, because it doesn't come across like that when you watch it.
Well, funnily enough, after that press conference, I was like, okay, sound, that's that dealt
Put it
with.
to bed.
Yeah. And then afterwards, I think there was a press release at about 10:30 after the embargo stuff all came out. I don't know if it was the wording of certain tweets or certain newspapers, what they released. No one's kind of lost their heads. But I was the same as you. We praised Mike Gordon and Michael Edwards when they make a signing. They're the same people who are telling him no. They're the people that are in charge of the major big operations of the football club and the funding and whatever else and what they can and they can't go and spend. It's not news to me that Jürgen Klopp said can have a centre half. It could be fucking stupid not to, in the situation that we're in. Of course, he's asked for one. Now we've had a situation where we need to sell players. For Origi example, where we shift Origi, we get the name off the books, we get the wages free, we get a bit of transfers, then we can have that conversation. But as far as we know, that hasn't happened. Now, there's loads of people saying that aren't happy with the owners, and that might be valid in some corners. But I'm with you. I think the criticism is fair. because you see other owners like throwing in money, or Wolves are spending money, and people going, "Oh, why are they kind of doing that?" But FIFA Fair Play is set up as such that we can't. So, and it might be in a situation which we spoke about before, saying we could have a centre half now, but you can't have this person in the summer. We don't know what the summer plans are. We don't know whether those conversations have already kind of started to happen. So I understand Jurgen Klopp, where he's coming from. And one thing Jurgen Klopp said was, listen, this is a situation, it's always been a situation. I'm not going to throw the baby out with the bathwater or cry like a baby, whatever he said, to which half of Liverpool Twitter over the past couple of days have tried to stay off it as throwing the baby out with the bathwater and going, what the fuck's going on?
I get it, right? If you don't like FSG as owners, that's totally up to you. That's absolutely fine. I understand that people, myself included, want Liverpool to spend more money. Yeah. Of course I do. I'm a Liverpool fan. I want Liverpool to spend money. I want Liverpool to improve. I want Liverpool to be the best version of themselves. And for me right now, Liverpool need a centre-half. If we want to challenge for the Premier League title, Liverpool need a centre-half. What I don't understand and can't fathom is how you can disassociate what Liverpool have achieved with the owners. So what a lot of people are saying online is it's Jurgen Klopp. Yeah, it is. Jurgen Klopp is a huge part and parcel of what Liverpool have achieved. Huge. Cannot be understated how big a part of what we've achieved he is. But don't understate what FSG have brought to the table at the same time, is what I'm trying to say, because they're the ones who put the transfer committee in place. They're the ones who signed Jurgen Klopp in the first place. They're the ones who've signed Mo Salah, Roberto Firmino, blah, 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 blah.
As a group.
As a group, all of them. So it's a team thing. And when the team wins, we all win. Yeah. And when the team loses, unfortunately, we all lose. I'm not willing to throw the baby out with the bathwater on FSG just because they wouldn't sign a centre-half in a fucking global pandemic. Yeah. But I really want them to at the same time. It doesn't. Those two things are separate statements for me.
And that's the problem. It's so black and white, particularly on social media, of like, you're either with or you're against. So I'm the same as you. Of like, I'd love Liverpool to sign a centre-half, as I'm sure Jurgen Klopp does. And Jurgen Klopp would have extended his contract if he wasn't happy with the situation. Now, there's a difference now, slightly with people, and people will get the comments, and if they think any different, where Jurgen Klopp has gone along with what they've done because he's been happy with it in the situation which you just kind of explained, because the situation is so dire, because there's no performances to hang your hat on, because our form's been terrible. You got to kind of point the blame somewhere. Jurgen Klopp's been happy with the process of getting Jota over a instalment, a fucking amazing deal, by the way. I think people are asking for the management just to change that, what they're doing and what they have done for previous years in this situation. Selling Coutinho, we weren't happy about, was a massive gamble. Okay, it paid off. There have been other situations, and they're not immune to criticism. I don't think that's not what you're saying, because we slagged them off before about the ticket prices and other bits. But I think the situation now where people are saying just go that extra 10% for the boss and get a centre back in. Now that's fine, but have the conversation. Don't go completely to the way and go, well, you're a fucking prick if you're not slagging them off, therefore you don't want the centre half. It's fucking nuts. People
genuinely think, like, by the way, and you can check online, you might see this if you follow us on Twitter, people genuinely think that FSG pay us. Like, you know what I mean? This is not true. I'm just going to say it right now. FSG have never had any conversation with Redmen TV in any way, shape or form. My views are my own. They're always my own. I don't very rarely listen to other things Liverpool related. I loved the Anfield rap. I really do. But I stopped listening to them because I felt like I was parroting other people's views whenever I'd listen to a show. So I don't read, I don't listen. I always give you my honest opinion, and that's just me. Other lads listen, read, all different types of things. I will tell you the truth as I see the world. And I think a lot of people recognise that. But to go out there and all this top reds and FSG in and FSG out stuff, it doesn't get us anywhere. What are you hoping to achieve by putting FSG out? I just don't understand it.
But if someone says to me FSG out, that's like, I can't have that conversation. If someone says to me, there's a major difference between a statement and having a conversation. If someone says, listen, I don't think FSG are the right management for us. And I've had this on Twitter before, and very rarely on an odd occasion, I've had a conversation with someone. I'm going, so what do you think of all the things that they've done wrong? And they go, oh, they've done this, I'm not happy with that. Okay, fine, fair enough. If you want them out, it's not wrong. It's your opinion. You're entitled to it. Just because you don't agree with it doesn't mean that they're therefore that we're wrong.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. You might be right. Maybe they're taking us as far as we can.
Yeah.
And I am too blind to see it because I put trust in what's happened before. Yeah. You know, we were champions of Europe a couple of years ago. We're champions of the world. We're Premier League champions. I just think that there's credit in the bank there. And I remember where we were before FSG took over. Like, we knew we had our fucking business. Yeah. And then this stable management of the business, because it fucking is, unfortunately, of Liverpool Football Club, has allowed us to increase our commercial revenues. And it's shit to talk about this stuff, but it's part and parcel of modern football, unfortunately. They have done a good job in my eyes. Right, this season, they've not done a great job in the middle of the January transfer window. I really want Liverpool to sign our centre-half. Yeah. There should be some fucking money there. You would think that Liverpool can buy a centre-half, but there doesn't seem to be, or the right person's not available at the right money. I don't know what the answers are, but I really want Liverpool to sign a centre-half, and I kind of really like FSG to stay in because I actually recognise what they've done for the football club.
Yeah, but you could buy, we could buy a centre-half in this window, but it might take away 2 transfers in the summer.
Yeah,
because we abide by FIFA fair play rules that state that we can't go do that, and everyone gets caught up in this. You've got billionaire owners.
Fair play rules is a bit different now, isn't it, Ross? Because they put it on hold or something because of all this.
They've dragged it out a bit. I think they can't do it, so that the Jota stuff's kind of perfect for kind of what's going on there. But he will still catch up with us at some point. Long gone are the days of Manchester City and what they did, and that's why that door's been closed because of what he did and spending loads of money. So loads of people are saying FSG out, and again, fair enough. I'm all right with that. More Qataris, Roman Abramovich in, because they think they can come in and spend billions and billions, but you can change the owners. Everton have got them. Everton's got a billionaire owner. They're spending fucking loads of money because they can't. Yeah. Because of the rules.
Well, that's the other thing as well. What does it do to the transfer committee and everything? It was part of FSG's business model. What if someone wants to come in and start having a hand in transfers and they're not a football man? I mean, it's better the devil you know sometimes, and maybe that's the case with where we are. We're going to go to an advert break soon, but before we do, Odin O'Brien says, why do I feel alone in saying that that was a positive first half? Energy had jumped up from last game. On the Reds, big second half. Are you probably not alone? For me, it felt like Man United had the better of us there. I think it was a positive. We scored a fucking goal for a start. But, yeah, Manchester United had the better opportunities. You could see our weaknesses, which is the right back and the right centre-half in Reece Williams and Trent Alexander-Arnold, and that's unfortunately where Manchester United's strength are. We'll do the next Super Chat after the break. Very, very short break. Little boys' room break for me. Don't know what Ross is going to do, but we'll be back very, very shortly. See you in a second.
Hey everyone, mate here. I want to tell you all about the fantastic set of perks and benefits we have got for you guys when you sign up to be a member here on YouTube. There are 3 tiers available. You've got first teamer, you've got club captain, and you've got club legend that each come with their own, as I say, perks and benefits. First and foremost, of course, you've got access to custom emojis that you can use within any one of our live streams, of which there will be plenty this season. You also get 10% off Redmen TV merch from our merchandise store, which will be linked below. Also, if you go for tier 2, this is where things start to get really interesting. You get access to an additional 60-minute show each and every week. Throughout the season, that is the final word show. 60 minutes looking back on Liverpool's weekend game, usually only available on the redmentv.com. That is there for people who sign up at club captain level and for those at club legend level as well. In addition to the aforementioned perks, aforementioned emotes, and that wonderful final word show, you also get a 20% discount code off Redmen TV merch on our merch store as well. And of course, you get to support everything we're doing on the channel as well. So if you love all the free content we've given you down the years and you want a little bit more and you want to have a little bit more extra access and you want loyalty badges as well, we have got you covered with a YouTube membership. Sign up now, get more content, get emotes, get badges, and support the channel. Nice one.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the Redmen TV watch along. It's Liverpool 1, Manchester United 1, or Manchester United 1, Liverpool 1, I should say. Had a super chat from Spurge83 said, FSG have had their ups and downs like Klopp and the players, but not many people want to own football clubs, simple as.
Just one comment, because I know you'll appreciate this, Chris. This is on YouTube. Charlie IL1 says, Chris/Ross. To the people that say FSG out, are they not proof of sage words from Taylor Swift? Haters gonna hate.
Haters gonna hate, it's true that. Tay-tay. DBX 199, Tacky for Jones, Genie as a passenger at the minute. That's an interesting one. So Tacky for Jones and keep the passenger on it. Is that what you're saying there, DBX? Would you make any changes at half-time, Ross? I like the Tacky for Jones shout. I don't think Jones has got into it enough, to be honest with you.
No, I think I'd make a tactical change, and I'm going to contradict myself massively here, but I just think we need to find a better balance of getting forward and committing bodies and leaving ourselves exposed, which you found 2, 3, 4 times there. Out of the forwards need to do more work when getting back when we lose possession, which I know is hard, but the likes of Rashford, Greenwood and Cavani are staying up quite high, and we're leaving ourselves outnumbered. So when Pogba or McTominay win the ball back, there's 2 passes and they're in. To Rashford, it's too dangerous for me. So if you're going to commit, Trent forward and Robbo forward, either one at a time and have someone drop deep to fill in that space. So if you're going to commit more bodies forward.
I think it's massively important that Liverpool sort the right-hand side out. And I don't want to leave us toothless, because I think Trent's whipped a couple of really good balls in. They're not quite hit the target and stuff like that at the moment, but he's had an opportunity to play Salah through. He's had an opportunity to play Bobby through from those deep balls that you were asking for pre-game. And I think you were right to. And we've looked dangerous now. Slightly better ball, maybe you put it in front of him and he can attack it with his feet rather than his head. But we need to be able to shut the door on Manchester United. That's what Liverpool need to do right now. And
the slight issue with that is, maybe you drop Curtis back into midfield, a more advanced role, and you got a Genie, Thiago pivot or something like that. But if you're looking at the bench there, Liverpool, you've just got up on the screen here on the iPad there, Chris. Obviously Keller's in goal, but Tsimikas, Williams, Phillips. Defensively, midfield, Chamberlain, Shaqiri, Tacky maybe, Manny Origi up front. There's no DM there, is there? You're massively lacking a Jordan Henderson. Fabinho, we've already seen in defence. You're going to have that level of protection, which should be James Milner, but he's getting forward. So maybe say to James Milner, just stop going forward, just have Genie as a sole person and 2 fullbacks. That might help balance it up, but it's a difficult balance, as I said before.
DBX says, bloody hell, don't crucify me for an opinion on sub-comments, just my opinion. I hope you went on to me. I didn't think I was crucifying you. I agreed with the Tacky for Jones shout. And there was someone there, says Gene2311, says, laugh my ass off, Redmen so biased when it comes to Trent. Yeah, maybe I am. Maybe we are.
I understand his role. If I get the fact that he's not in those positions, but we can't say to him bomb forward and be a right back at the same time as well. And he just stays at right back and be a defender. But I'm going to question him why he's not getting third forward and lashing them crosses. He needs that lower level of protection, and ultimately he's doing as he's told. I think he can be better defensively, but he needs to be in that position in the first place. Can't do both. Or maybe he can, because Robbo does it.
Yeah, well, Robbo's a better defender.
Yeah.
Robbo's a much better defender than Trent. I don't know what you want to do though. I think I can't remember who said the comment there, but it's like, what do you want? Do you want Nico Williams there? Do you want James Milner there? Do you want Kostas Tsimikas playing out of position, or Robbo playing out of position? I just don't see what you could do where I don't think we've got a better option than Trent right now, and a Trent in poor form is probably our best option.
Yeah, someone's absolutely spamming in Manny in the comments. Not sure whether he's come on, which I don't think he has, or whether
Kurt Jones is still out on that left-hand side. It is off, by the way. We're 13 seconds into the half right now as Robertson has it on the left-hand side. Henry Barnes, 199 super chat. I'm a Man United fan, but must admit, Shaw is playing well. He's a really good player, Shaw. And he's had Mo for the most part, for the best part of, game and a half now. I know Mo's the goal scorer and stuff, but Shaw looks confident when he plays us. Really confident.
But just in contrast, he's got that level of protection.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. He can get forward and get back.
Okay, sound.
Eric Forbes, I think that we need to switch to a 4-2-3-1 to give more cover on the break with dual sixes with Genie and Thiago. I'd agree with that. But then you play Milner in the 10. So maybe that's when we're looking to change things up. Pogba's having a little bit of a word with Gino.
Sure, got a smack in the bollocks, but I think he's just absolutely clattered him in the face.
I think that's the classic eye gouge.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. Finger in the eye, I bet. Fucking told you.
Jesus Christ.
Honestly, it was always going to be that.
I thought it was going to be just a flailing knuckle.
And it's their free kick. Go figure. Right, we need song. Let's have the Bobby song.
Might be me favourite song. Favourite chant, not song.
It's brilliant when we do sort of 10 minutes straight on it, isn't it?
That's what it reminds me. We went to Southampton away, fucking last year or fucking 2 years, or whatever it was. And we sang it. He absolutely missed a sitter. So we sang it for another 10 minutes, and he scored a goal. Yeah, that's what we want.
It doesn't half get you up.
Yeah.
Oh God, I miss going to football now. It's just not the same, is it? Footy's shit without going to it. Like, fair play to anyone who fucking watches footy on the television at 3 o'clock in the morning. I've always thought that, to be fair. Like, it's for me, it's just not the same. And I don't mind watching footy on the telly when there's fans, to be fair, but without fans, it's fucking hard.
No, I was talking to the guy who runs the Liverpool Supporters Club in Toronto the other day, and he was talking through like some of their kind of their routine. They're fucking saying of like, you know, getting up at insanely stupid o'clock in the morning to go to a fucking pub to go and watch football, and then crack on with the rest of your weekend. It's fucking nuts.
I do it with the American footy during the American footy season, don't I? Like, you know, but it's not quite as bad because the latest you're getting done is like 3 o'clock. But
Pep Linders,
yeah, it's Pep Linders, isn't it? I think all the blood's rushed to his head. And it's difficult, but fucking Reece Williams, for fuck's sake, Rashford's through 1-on-1, and he's slotted. Fuck off, lah. That's just gotta be fucking taken care of. Reece Williams was in pole position to get the ball there.
Yeah,
Pole position. He gets his foot to it. You've got to get your foot to the fucking ball. You've got to fucking do better in that position. Doesn't matter whether you're 15, 16, 19, 20 or 30. If you can get on the fucking end of it, deal with it. It's bundled around. Cavani wins it. Greenwood with a great ball. But still, it's too lax. His first touch was fucking shit as well. Still gets it under control.
He's trying to pass it out rather than just take control of the situation, isn't he? I defended him before. You can't for that.
You can't defend that. Like, it wasn't defended, was it?
Good finish, to be fair, as well.
Fucking prick. There you go. 2-1 now. Manchester United leading Liverpool FA Cup 4th round. Liverpool haven't really done anything this half as yet. Play the ball down the right hand side. Pogba's got it.
This all ties back into that centre half situation and the problem that we've got. You know, Joe Matip will play what? 1 game a week? Because that's all he can force to do. Other options is either him. I was thinking, would you do anything different now with Reece Williams in this game? Or what's your options? You bring it on Nat Phillips.
Well, Matip's fucking not on the bench, is he?
No,
so
exactly.
It is just Nat Phillips. I think Nat Phillips is a better centre half right now than Reece.
Yeah, he gets rid of that, doesn't he?
Yeah, he doesn't fucking try and play the pass, does he? This is what you get with 19-year-olds, unfortunately. This is what I was saying before about them learning on our time.
Yeah.
You know, making mistakes on our time. We're too big for that to be happening now. Bobby's got an edge of the box. James Milner, it's missed. Robertson now. He's got Salah. Backstick, has he? No.
Sure, he
has not. For fuck's sake, so that's just so poor, mate. He's just got to get his foot on that. The age isn't an excuse there. You're in the right position.
Yeah.
The ball's come to you. That's not an experience. That's a fucking mistake.
If you're unsure in that situation, just fucking hoof it out for a throw-in. Now, that's not our way of playing, what we're told to do. But it's fucking better than what he's just done there.
Yeah. You're absolutely right.
Not what you want with 5 minutes into the second half.
Less than, mate. Yeah, bloody hell. We are in some fucking bad form at the moment, aren't we? Really bad. Oh, god damn it. Right, Fabinho's got it. Does he? He wins the free kick and manages to take Rashford out. Good play by Fabinho there.
Did he leave his foot up there?
Nah.
Rashford's actually...
Come on, man. A little push in the back, maybe for Marcus Rashford. And then nice of him to throw him down the hill as well, for good measure. I always think it's a bit nuts the way that they do those little hills and stuff at the fucking side of the pitch. It's dangerous for the football players, isn't it?
Yeah.
Obviously, it's so that the fans can fucking see and that, like, but fuck them there.
Yeah, you question your run if you run at a pace, wouldn't you? You had a fucking
Yeah, I think so.
hill finish.
This is fucking horrendous. Come on, boys, you've got to do something. We've got to do something different as well. Robertson, Kurt Jones now. Man United are back in numbers. In fact, all 11 players are behind the ball now as Reece Williams has it. Plays a good ball to Trent Alexander-Arnold. He's facing the wrong way. Oh, does Luke Shaw. Gino Wijnaldum's got it. He's in a chase with Paul Pogba. He uses his body, keeps the ball, slips, keeps the ball. And still got the ball. And back to Reece Williams on the halfway line now with Fabinho. Fabinho looking ahead, pointing inside to Reece Williams. Gives him a little bit of a dummy out to Andy Robertson. Andy Robertson's got Kurt Jones ahead of him and he chooses to go inside to a Man United player and that Man United player's cleared it. Marcus Rashford, it's 2 versus 3. Oh my God, there's 2 over there. Oh, what a touch. Fucking hell. Greenwood now, left-hand side of the penalty area, back to Edison Cavani. It was a hell of a touch by Cavani just to get it back into Greenwood's path.
Yeah, he's got a good technical ability. He got a super chat from The Duck. €5.49 says our season is unravelling due to the club's decision not to enter the transfer market for a centre-back when it's glaringly obvious we needed one. Mad. Over the weekend, people have said the season's over, the league's done. He's mad, but I understand where people are coming from when you're going into the rest of the season with a 19-year-old kid and Fabinho and then Joe Matip 1 in 2 games because under the form and stuff that we're in and the way that we're playing, the lack of goals, now we've got one here, but you can't carry on the rest of the season.
He's spot on.
Yeah.
He's spot on. Paul said it the other day, it's bordering on negligence, not signing a centre-half in this window. And I don't know whether I'm quite there because I think a few good results, if we can ever get a few good results again, will change that viewpoint and will make it look. When you're in the eye of the storm, I think it's a lot harder to see out.
Yeah,
is what I'm trying to say. Now, if we string 3 wins together, then that changes everything. But it's blindingly obvious to me that if Liverpool want to win the league, they need a centre half. Yeah. If we don't, we might not win the league. It just puts us in a much better position. And I've said this for 4 weeks now. Before the January transfer window, it doesn't come around that often, having an opportunity to win the Premier League. We've got an opportunity this season. Yeah. Spend the fucking money. Yeah. You might win it back in earnings, and you might not, and you might have to get a fucking loan. Get a fucking loan. Yeah. After the fact.
I think the problem with that is, like you said before, there's been no sign of encouragement in the past 3-4 weeks. Of those results he's talking about, there's only been a sign of a fucking goal for 2 of those weeks. Yeah. And we're just going, come on, but it all ties into that centre half. Both those goals, and potentially could have been more today, have come from playing a 19-year-old at centre half because you don't have anyone else. And what's the options on the bench? There's no options on the bench because Matip's injured. But beyond that, what is there? There's nothing.
I truly believe you may have pissed up. You may have, and I don't know whether this will be proven out in time only. You may have pissed away one of the fucking years that this side can win the league here.
Yeah.
Because they're all at that age, Salah, Firmino, Mane, Virgil, everyone else. I know he's not playing at the moment. They're in the peak, and I think they probably have a 4-year window where they can win it every season, and you might have just fucked up one of them.
And their mentality as well. I bet they're, the forwards or Mane's on the bench, working the bollocks off and would go throwing away goals like that. Again, it's Reece Williams shouldn't be in this situation in the first place, but he's still at fault for certainly one of those goals.
Yeah, one of them.
Yeah, what are they thinking?
There we go. Bobby got Salah there. Salah just about in the penalty area. Luke Shaw's got back. Bobby Firmino inside. Oh, fuck's sakes, Bobby! Go on, he's won it back. And they've got it out for a fucking Man United throw-in. Jesus.
But their confidence and form stuff's already on the floor, but they're down for a fucking centre half as well to fucking help them out.
Yeah.
I'm Fabinho.
Yeah.
Just get him someone to fucking play with him week in, week out.
James Ward, talking about the game, says too many players are not playing well. I completely agree with that. And Shogun, OV. We need Mane, ASAP. I've seen a lot of shouts for Mane. Mane is the obvious substitute because he's the best player. Sat on the bench, isn't he? Kurt Jones, he's not really done anything in that left wing position, has he?
No, but to be fair, Wan-Bissaka's brilliant. We're struggling on that left-hand side for kind of supply. Most of the game seems to be up and down that right-hand side and their left, just as we go down on that attack as well. Mane's the obvious sub. I think he might come on with half an hour to go.
I think he should be coming on now,
yeah.
To be honest with you. Give him some time to fucking do some damage. Because if you leave it too long, we could be 2 goals behind.
Yeah.
The way they're playing. It was 55 minutes the other day, wasn't it, when he brought the Firmino and...
Was it 55, yeah?
Salah on, I think.
Yeah.
So, hopefully he takes a leaf out of the Burnley book and does that. Let's get Mane and just go for it, says Alex Gregro. Indeed. There you go, Liverpool have it. Thiago, edge of the penalty area, 10 yards outside, whips the ball in. Bobby Firmino, forward to James Milner! Oh! Over the bar from Milner. Oh my God, came from nothing really. Thiago, nice little ball in. Firmino fighting for it, didn't win it, but it fell nicely to Milner and he's just over the bar, hasn't he?
It's a brilliant chance. I was going to say if that fell to one of our forwards, it might have been a goal, but that would have been a lie. Yeah, we get the ricochet for a change. Yeah, just can't quite get his foot over the top of it, can he?
Roberto Baguero Halgreen. That's a great name. Went the 2 Man United goals offside. Not for me. There you go. Milner again. He's left it to Salah. Yes! 2-2. Mo Salah, second goal. Come on, Liverpool!
No idea how that fucking started.
No idea.
They weren't
Give
showing
it
us.
a song. Let's go straight into...
Just before you do, Ben Pryor in the chat and YouTube says, yes, come on, get in. Yes, Ben, good to see you.
Maguire gives the ball away. No, he doesn't. It's Cavani. Milner picks it up, plays it out to Roberto Firmino. Lovely little 1-2. Milner lets it go, and Salah finishes his dinner. He's asked for seconds, and he gets them. That's lovely. Cavani will be pissed off with himself.
And through the legs as well.
Henderson, Jesus wept. He'll be absolutely raging. But that's what Salah does. He just hits the target, doesn't he? He's a scruffy finisher, isn't he? Like Ben Pryor, you legend. Thank you for joining us today. Oh, yes! 2-2.
Now make a change.
Mega, says George Fuller. There you go. Now bring Mane on. That's right, isn't it?
Oh, George Fuller meant to say Megs. He's corrected himself now.
Oh, I thought he was taking the piss out of the Manx because they was going Mega.
It's Mega.
I think I prefer it with Mega, to be honest.
Yeah, not Megs. Not Mega Nuts.
There you go. Liverpool seize control of the game, maybe. Certainly last couple of minutes, Ross.
Yeah, Man United will be frustrated with that. Funnily enough, it's a mistake that's led to a goal. Just fucking handed each other goals at this point. It feels like a right opportunity for us to kind of make a change and kind of stay on top. But Jurgen Klopp might think things are working out well, like you just said there. Of, maybe having a period of domination.
Wouldn't like to go into a penalty competition. Saying that they've not at the moment got Bruno Fernandes on the pitch. They probably will do if it goes to penalties. Yeah. Eric Forbes, where was that one? I've lost it now, it's going fast. Mo has not dropped him for me, just hasn't got any service. That's interesting. Mo Salah again, out wide to Trent Alexander-Arnold. He's got men inside, he smashes it at Henderson's hands. Liverpool corner. This is better. This is fucking better. Come on, baby.
We're being spoiled, Chris. Two goals in one game.
Oof. I hope we don't do a fucking Crystal Palace and use them all up.
Yeah. This is it till March now, isn't it?
Oh, Jesus, don't say that, Ross. He has absolutely smashed it, and Henderson with a mega save. Looked like a short corner. Thiago, nothing. Fucking short corners. But we've not got the height. You mentioned it before, Ross. That's probably why we're doing it nowadays, isn't it? Just, it's frustrating, and Salah's had a...
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Shank dying out of play. 2 goals in one game. What is this sorcery? Says
Shane O'Kelly in full caps. Yes, lads, that's better. Keep the pressure on.
Mane's coming on.
Hey, there we go.
Mane's coming on.
Must have heard me. Us.
Come on, baby. Let's do it. You know the song. Give him his song again. He's the man. We're going to go into something else as well. We're going to go into the Firmino song this time. But listen to this, because they overlap, and it sounds like you're in the ground. You know, when you're in the block, and you, sort of a second song starts just before, and you...
Nice. Yeah, I like that. Oh, I miss football now. Genie off.
No, I don't. I want it to cross over. Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted.
He's literally just explained it to me.
It sounds like you're in the ground, Tom. It's fine. Right, and then we're going to do it again. We're going to go into the Mane. We keep both on. It's fucking cool, isn't it? It's like when a second one starts in the ground.
Gav Red in the Discord group said, I think it's time we bring on Virgil van Dijk, Gomez, Hendo and Jota. Can't make 3-4 subs, mate.
Was that like some fucking flare going off or something?
Maybe. Josh Owen, he's absolutely spamming in the comments. Can we convert Divock to a centre back? At least he's tall and quick. You don't have to type it once, mate. Don't worry. We can read. But no, I don't think that's an option right now, is it?
No, I don't think so, mate. Right, Manchester United have the ball. 63 minutes gone of the game. Someone just said, why isn't Van Dijk playing? Please, Wade, be joking.
Oh, that's a lie. There's 5 subs available. Some stats, Chris.
Yes, mate.
Should we just wait?
Well, we can't go to the iPad, so you can talk them.
Oh, yes, of course we can.
Oh, Mo Salah. Maguire's misjudged it. It's going to go out for a Liverpool throw-in.
No, it's not. Oh,
or a corner.
Take his corner.
Or it could have gone in, no, Maguire.
55% possession to 45 in Liverpool's favour. 9 shots. 4 on target. This is still an improvement from the past couple of weeks. 2 block shots. Man United have had 11 total shots with 4 on target as well.
Interesting stuff. We would turn the possession battle around then, really, didn't we? Because we were nowhere near. I think they had 52 and we had 48.
Yeah, I just want to go back to the to the crosses. We was kind of talking about before, and you know.
Oh, Mane. Edge of the penalty area, inside to Bobby Firmino, little flick back to Mane, back inside to Harry Maguire. Robertson's got it, edge of the area, plays it down to Sadio Mane.
Ooh.
Who loses out, I think. I think that's a Manchester United ball, you know. No. I think it should have been a Manchester United ball. I'm sure it came off Mane after the tackle. Referee doesn't look sure.
A total of 8 crosses in this game.
Okay, so that's down like 30 from this time against Burnley.
Yeah.
Robertson now, another short corner, plays it right-footed this time into Manchester United. Mixing it up, how we're playing the ball into United at this point.
Out of those 8 crosses, Chris, which is now 9.
1. Complete.
Nope.
2.
No.
0.
Yeah.
Okay. Thiago, he's seen Mo. He's flicked it to, turns out he's handing on. Oh, there's only Bobby Firmino in the box, so he plays it to Manchester United instead. Oh, well done. Brilliant sense.
With a super chat from Zayn Miasi, 4.99. Thank you very much. Says, come on Liverpool, this is embarrassing. We'll stuff them next week with an Oba hat trick. Yeah.
Okay. Do we play Arsenal next week? I thought it was like fucking Tottenham and then Brighton or something.
Yeah.
Have we got Arsenal in between?
Maybe Man United are playing Arsenal. Maybe it's an Arsenal fan.
Okay. I don't know. Apologies, Zane. I'm not sure. They've brought Fred and Fernandes on. Greenwood and Van der Beek are going. It was an interesting sub by Klopp, really, wasn't it? I don't think I expected Wijnaldum to be the name withdrawn, but totally understand it because of the amount of minutes he's played. Does mean we get to see a little bit more of Kurt Jones in the middle. Last couple of minutes, Kurt Jones has had a little bit to do.
Yeah, he's threading that ball in between the midfield and the forwards. We kind of talking about before that I'm sure Genie will play a massive role on Thursday night as well. So you know maybe that was already earmarked, much like the Mane and the Bobby and the Mo one against Burnley. It was always going to happen. Obviously Curtis Jones, that's the role that he prefers to play. I slightly disagree when he plays out wide, but he doesn't want to be there. Curtis Jones, I doubt, wants to play.
Oh, well done, Bobby. Sorry. Liverpool attack. Bobby Firmino's got it now. Hold that thought. Mo Salah's through. He's on for his hat-trick. Oh, Dean Henderson makes the save. Oh, my God. Oh, it's fallen to Fernandes, I think. As someone in the comments quite rightly put it, Roland Rat is on.
That's ours.
I need to find out who said that, because that's a shout and you deserve it.
Harsh Singh said it.
Oh, well done, mate.
624. In capital letters as well.
Oh, that was a nice little attack. Mo Salah nearly had a hat-trick. Imagine him having a hat-trick in a game of football. Oh, it's been ages.
Against Manchester United as well.
I know. Oh, God, that would be great. At Old Trafford. Jesus. Not that it really fucking matters nowadays without fans.
Yeah.
I think we still think of it like it does, but it's not the same, is it?
No.
It's
not the same for them either.
No, it's an easier place for the away team to go to nowadays, I think.
Yeah, we're seeing that at Anfield, aren't we?
Yeah. Well, yeah, we lost the game. Fucking hell. Kurt Jones spreading it wide. Andy Robertson, pinpoint pass from Kurt Jones there. Beautiful. Plays it inside to Milner. I've been happy with Milner's game so far. He's had that little bit of steel in the midfield performance, and he's been able to get forwards as Liverpool pass it around the back. Reece Williams, Trent Alexander-Arnold fucking puts us in all kinds of fucking trouble there. Why is he playing that ball there? Did you see that?
Yeah, is that Thiago won a header?
Yeah, Thiago won a header against Cavani, which is impressive, like, but no need for it.
It's reckless at best, isn't it?
It's just fucking stupid. There you go. Kurt Jones getting in between the lines. Bobby Firmino's dropped deep. Milner, Thiago looking for Robertson. Mane's rolling over there, giving him an option. We've got Bobby Firmino running central, but he plays it back to Thiago. Thiago through the centre to Milner. This is better football, actually.
Yeah. We're starting to pile the pressure on and get further forward. Do you know what? One thing I will say as well about Reece Williams, I know he's made several fucking stupid mistakes in this game, but he's not completely lost his head.
Sorry, mate. Kurt Jones into the penalty area. Mo Salah crosses the ball. Back stick Sadio Mane. It's great defender by Wan-Bissaka. Robertson. He's out to Paul Pogba. Paul Pogba's got it, and this is where United
he's fallen over
dangerous. There. Mane wins the ball. Just wins.
Go on, Mane.
He's left two in his wake, and not one of them was a foul, and one of them, it looks really injured. I think it was Fred, yeah.
I thought he won the ball.
I thought he won the ball as well, to be honest with you. And if he took the man as well, fair play. It's a classic Tom Dutton challenge. Win the ball, go in strong, take the man out.
Yeah. Get a little bit of the ball and 50% of their ankle.
And yeah, wins the ball and all of the ankle, 100% of the ankle. Gets the ball first though.
Yeah.
Brilliant. In fact, it's the ricochet on the ball that sends his foot into his ankle.
So it's the
ball's fault.
Book the ball. Yeah. Super chat from Deb's Disney Desk, £2. Thank you very much. Keep attacking, lads, and show them who are the champions.
You're fucking right. Fucking right, Debs. Man United have it now just inside Liverpool's half, just outside of Liverpool's half, and McTominay's turned on the ball, gives it to Harry Maguire. Harry Maguire strides forward at slow pace. He manages to find Luke Shaw, who's now one-on-one with Trent Alexander-Arnold, cuts back, plays the ball into Marcus Rashford. Marcus Rashford, little step over, little wiggle, back to Luke Shaw, back to Harry Maguire, and they'll look to build again into Scott McTominay in the centre circle. Every Liverpool player behind the ball. Wan-Bissaka. Oh, nice little ball to Fernandes, who's found himself a little bit of space and whips the ball into Fabinho's face. Fabinho's face says no thank you. Back to Scott McTominay, out to Fernandes, right wing. Looks to whip that ball in, and it looks like he's gone for goal, and it's gone over.
That substitute, Chris, do you think that's that balance we were kind of talking about before? You got James Milner and Thiago playing both the deeper roles, and you can just leave Curtis Jones in between those lines, can't you?
He's found a little bit of space, hasn't he? You're probably right there. Mo Salah saying something under his hand. It was a really good opportunity. Great play by Bobby Firmino, this earlier Salah chance. And then he threads the ball. He uses Wan-Bissaka, who plays Salah on side. First touch is good. Defender does enough, but his strike's not good enough, unfortunately. He goes for that scruffy finish through the legs that he likes. Didn't quite come off.
That's another thing that's not quite happened for us this season. That's twice it's happened in that game. Those little bobbles and bounces that you kind of get. He led to kind of their goal. I think he ricocheted off Thiago and fell right into the path of one of their players. But then when it happens up the other end, you know, Maguire twats it, Lindelof's bed. We should turn it into a pass.
When it's not going for you, it's not going for you, is it? And
Exactly,
that goes for everything in footy. It's such a fucking mad thing. You've got to, that's why you've got to make your own luck. Make these bobbles not count. Go and do good stuff and score goals. Liverpool have the ball now. Every Manchester United player behind the ball. Milner wants it centrally. He's still in a little bit of space there. If Trent can hit him, he's still there. He wants it. It's into Salah. Little flick back to Trent, edge of the area, into Bobby Firmino. It's wonderful play. Bobby Firmino turns on it, doesn't shoot. Thiago! The bar.
Nice link up commentary.
I thought so.
Appreciate that. This is much better from Liverpool. That was, that's fucking football, that wasn't it? Little 1-2s, giving goes edge of the box, pulling defenders out of position, and then having the bodies to kind of back it up as well.
This is what makes me think United are a good side, though, is how well drilled they've been defensively, because that can tear a team apart, what we've just done there.
Yeah.
And we didn't get anything out of it, which tells you that defensively they're well drilled.
Yeah.
We saw the same from Burnley, and Burnley are defensively well drilled. Liverpool could win the ball back with James Milner. It's a lovely little header to Mane. Mane gets his body, uses his body. Milner, it's a good tackle by Wan-Bissaka. That's his bread and butter, that type of challenge. Yeah. Loves it, doesn't he? Oh, well done.
We're starting to press a lot more, aren't we?
Yeah, we are, picking our times. And our moments to press. Henderson, a little bit panic there. It's a good play by United in the end, and that will be Bruno Fernandes on the counter-attack, and they've got a man through. Have they? No. Thankfully, Paul Pogba can't get it because Fabinho's there covering the space. And plays back to Alisson.
Just over 17 minutes left, Chris, but since they scored that goal, their attacks have been fairly reduced, haven't they?
If I answer that, am I jinxing it?
Well, I've brought it up now, so it would be my fault.
Then I won't answer it.
Okay.
Because I don't want any part of that blame.
Okay.
It's all on you right now.
Oh, shit.
Trent looked for Mane there. Trent a year ago, 6 months ago, that goes to him.
Yeah.
Trent now, unfortunately, is not quite at it. And this time it hits Cavani on the heels. He looks like he's tired a little bit for me, Cavani.
Yeah, he's dead old,
It's their mistake. Shut up. He's like 5 years younger than me. I'm older than...
Is he, yeah?
Oh, yeah. Is he? Is he 32? Then he's fucking 6 years younger than me. If he's 33, he's 5 years younger. That's why I hate it when everyone talks like Milner's like a fucking old man. I'm like,
no, but in football, in terms,
yeah, and in football, and tell him I'm dead.
Oh, mate, yeah.
And I've been for 20 years, to be fair. Like, Pogba now down the right hand side. Thiago doesn't look like he's got the legs to catch him. Pogba thankfully fucks it up and just passes the ball to Alisson Becker. That was a little bit worrying from Thiago then. He didn't have the legs to catch up with Pogba. I know he's deceptively quick, and he Pogba because of his long stride and all that. But Thiago looked a little bit laboured.
He almost looked like he stopped on the edge of the box, to be fair. That's not what you want. But again, it's that initial gap that you don't want there in the first place as well, which is, unfortunately, the way that we kind of play. We're pushing people forward now, but you've seen James Milner dropping that in that space now. You'd rather have him there.
Look at Trent. Trent's there. Hit. Is it Trent or is it... Oh, it's Mo. Apologies. I think it was Mo. Yeah, it was Mo. Well, 15 minutes to go. Jurgen Klopp, Ross Chanley.
Yeah.
You've made one substitution. Are you making another? Salah's got inside the area! And the shot, Dean Henderson can't pick it up. He looks a little bit suspect this game, Henderson.
He does. And Mo Salah needs to take another chance, preferably. But again, look at 1, 2, 3 options he had on there as well. He tries that little snapshot to try and catch the goalkeeper out, doesn't he? Mo, he might not get the best power behind him, but you said before, he kind of, not scruffy goals, but it's...
He's a scruffy goal.
I know, but some of it is quick finishing, isn't it?
Yeah.
So the goalkeeper hasn't got the time to kind of make his mind up. Cyber Simons in the Discord group, Chris says Cavani's 33, but 34 next month.
Yeah,
on the substitutes thing, I think I'd be tempted, to be honest. And I think probably one that I would make would be maybe Shaqiri for Curtis Jones.
Okay. Now, here I will answer you. I will ask you a question with my answer to that, I suppose. Then.
Yeah.
You are probably at this point as manager of Liverpool thinking a little bit about extra time. You might not want it, but you're probably thinking about it. Is Curtis Jones the right man to take off, given he's young, he's not played a lot of football? There are lads out there like Thiago who's starting to look a little bit tired. James Milner, can he do 120 minutes? Handball. by Manchester United, and he's given a fucking penalty or a free kick on the edge. Did Fabinho foul? I think that's a free kick on the edge.
There's no VAR to give a penalty,
I think Fabinho maybe just caught Cavani there. Let's see. Fred plays the ball inside. Cavani's there. Fabinho. It's not much. It's a little knee in the back of his kneecap, I think.
Yeah,
and Bruno Fernandes, I wouldn't be surprised if he pulls this back by more towards the D, because he'll probably be thinking it's too close.
Yeah, it's hard to get up and over, isn't it?
Yeah, referee's right on it, though. He knows exactly where it is. So it is a free kick to Manchester United. It does look like it's going to be Bruno Fernandes taking it a yard outside the penalty area. This is dangerous. This is not good. Alisson Becker took up a central position last time out from the free kick earlier on. If there is a man who can get it up and over the wall, it would be Bruno Fernandes. Does he take a free kick like he takes a pen? As in, does he do that stupid run up? Because I'd love it if he did.
I'm surprised Rashford's not. Rashford didn't go off, did he?
Rashford's the power man, isn't he?
But he's just a knuckle shot. Rashford.
Yeah. But I don't know whether that would work at this close range. If you shifted it, so the wall's not in the way, maybe. But we've got to be very careful here. This is dangerous for Liverpool Football Club.
And he keeps looking none of it.
He keeps moving it back, and he's got it back another half a yard. And the referee should, if he's got any balls, move it back. He hasn't, because he's a prick.
He just moved it back again, haven't
That's a little win for Manchester United. That Alisson needs to get his position. He's at the post now. Hopefully, he doesn't take it quickly. Bruno Fernandes, up and in. Placed it round the wall into the goalkeeper's side, and that is not good enough.
Oh, fucking hell.
The free kick was soft, but it did look like a free kick. It's 3-2 to Manchester United with 12 minutes to go in the FA Cup fourth round time between the two giants of English football, and Alisson Becker will be fuming. That's his side of the goal.
Is it Thiago ducks out the way, that, isn't it?
Oh, God. It just skims over Thiago's head, doesn't it?
Mm. "12 minutes to go again, Chris."
Yeah. Deary me. I mean, I know he sees it late because of Thiago and Paul Pogba being there.
Yeah.
I think that he's just thought for a moment too long that he's going to try and go over the ball, over the wall.
Yeah.
And that has just meant that he can't get it. You've got to be disappointed if you're the goalkeeper there. Not that it was a great strike and all that, but it's your side.
Yeah.
Manchester United lead 3-2. 11 minutes to go. Changes have got to be made now. Surely you're looking at Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, Divock Origi, Shaqiri, Minamino. One of these lads has to come on. I'd take out Thiago or Milner at this point. I'd bring in an Ox, and I'd probably look to try and get Shaqiri into this game as well. If I don't know who for. What would you do?
I think it's just Shaqiri for Curtis Jones to me. And I know what you're saying before about the.
Well, extra time's gone now. You need to get it to extra time, don't you?
Yeah. But I think if you take...
Fucking hell, Manchester United, Wan-Bissaka, great ball to Rashford. Rashford left-footed first time. Alisson saves.
If you take... Because you're taking Gini off already, if you take Milner and or Thiago off, you're losing the defensive capabilities. I trust them to defend a lot better than...
It's not about defending now, mate. Come on. It can't be. It's about scoring.
Yeah. But then you're leaving yourself open to the counter-attacks, aren't you?
Yeah, but if you don't score, you're fucking out. You've got to roll the dice at some point. 10 minutes to go.
Yeah.
Oh, dearie me. Reece Williams clears the ball. Roberto Firmino plays it to Sadio Mane. We're just outside our penalty area, left-hand side of the pitch. Mane's trying to wiggle past three players for some reason. Robertson takes the free kick quickly. Thiago,
He's pulled it back.
Thiago, yeah, we didn't really talk about it, but you did mention it, mate. Thiago, he gets up to play the ball there for that free kick as well. I mean, I just had a little pop at Alisson, but I think if anyone deserves a pop, it probably is Thiago as well.
Yeah, he's gone off the pitch now for Shaqiri, and Bobby's gone off for Divock Origi. That roll of the dice you were talking about, Chris?
Yeah, I think it's 10 minutes to go. Fuck defensive ability. Get a fucking goal, man. Worry about that shit later. Bobby will be disappointed to come off, but we've got to get a goal. So Origi comes on. Will Salah go into the 9? Don't know. Will we push 2 up top? Don't know. But Thiago looked tired, so he's off.
Yeah.
And now Shaqiri is. You've got to get Shaqiri the ball. And he's got to get the ball in between the lines in that position where he is now. Trent Alexander-Arnold whips the ball over the top to nobody. Manchester United. Quick transition maybe. Yeah, huge ball behind Trent Alexander-Arnold to Marcus Rashford. Alisson heads the ball. That's the fucking problem. They've got us every time Trent goes forward and takes a ball.
Yeah.
And we've not been able to stop that at all.
No, and you're leaving Reece Williams fucking exposed there as well.
I'm really surprised about the Origi sub. I get it, like, don't get me wrong, but look what happened against Burnley, like.
Yeah.
The confidence is just so fucking low at the moment, isn't it, in this squad, fan base, everything.
Shaqiri back. Got a corner. And then Shaqiri's doing that exact thing that you're kind of talking about, isn't it? It's those little threaded through balls, picking out a pass, but picking up those deep positions in between the lines.
Right, come on, Divock. Let's have a little song. Is that playing, Tom?
The songs are fucking giving up as well.
Yeah, they disagreed with my choice of Divock Origi song.
Just no, Chris.
He's not fucking having a song, lad. That's a bit of a shame. Right, everyone behind the ball for Manchester United again. Trent Alexander-Arnold, 40 yards away from goal, whips the ball high and to Andy. Oh, Kurt Jones, apologies. Left-hand side, he's done nothing since he's moved back in the midfield, Kurt Jones, but he does play it back to James Milner, who whips the ball in, and Fabinho's up. Wow.
Curtis Jones has popped up twice in the past couple of minutes on that left-hand side. But we're just kind of spread people out of the 5 attackers that we got on the pitch.
If only the fucking right-hand side would function in the same way as the left, I don't think we'd have anywhere near as much of a problem today, mate. Oh, dearie me. Getting beat by the Manx, there's just nothing worse, is there?
No.
And do you know what's worse?
Oh.
Getting beat convincingly by the Manx, because I think they've been the better side.
Yeah. They've had more control of this game, haven't they?
Yeah.
Particularly on the quick transition counter-attacks on that our right-hand side.
I say convincingly, I mean, I think they deserve to win more than us, just.
Typically, he's not getting that, mate.
We've scored 2 goals. That's a fucking at least something. Yippee. Fucking hell. Let's have a team of Carragers. Let's see if this works, Tom. Anything, Tom? Oh. I'd just do 1 to Carragher at the moment, or even 2. 2 centre halves would be nice.
Yeah,
saying that, I'm not sure Carragher plays well in a high line like this.
No, you should have played that with 5 minutes to go, not with 5 minutes left, to be fair.
Let's have live a bird. Let's see if I can cheer me up.
And this is Man United going to revert to those tactics they were using at Anfield a couple of weeks back, isn't it now?
Yeah.
Protect your lead, sit back, and then the counter's always going to be there now, isn't it?
Look where Trent is. I mean, it's blindingly obvious now, isn't it? Divock does well to pull the ball down. He's played in Mo Salah. Mo Salah's got 2 men around him. Plays it back to Shaqiri, back to Trent Alexander-Arnold, edge of the area. Cross blocked by, I think, Bruno Fernandes. Yes, it was, and it's a Liverpool throw-in 20 yards away from the Manchester United goal as a substitution is being made. I'd guess by Manchester United. I'd guess a defender is being brought on. No, fucking hell, Martial. Jeez. There you go. Rashford's got a bit tired. Bring on Martial. Stretch the defence a little bit more. Some fresh legs. And here's that finish from Marcus Rashford, and it's a good finish. Oh, he gets a fucking hand on it as well. Twat.
Yeah, and when you're talking about form and confidence with the two polar opposites at the minute, I said this in a tweet the other day. They're in the best form they've been in for fucking 4 years. They're riding the crest of the wave. Yeah.
Since Fergie left.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Which doesn't excuse us. I'm not doing that. But in contrast, we're on the fucking floor, aren't we?
Yeah, we are. And here we go. They go again. Manchester United, is that Greenwood, is it? Or Fernandes? There's Martial on the ball now, and he's played it right to Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka engaged by Andrew Robertson. And they'll just slow it down. Oh, shit. Pogba left the ball. Thankfully goes to Alisson.
Come on.
Plays it quickly to Trent Alexander-Arnold. They've got a few bodies forward. Can we take advantage? Mane's making a run through the centre. They'll probably blow for full time now that we're on. Mane.
Done well there.
Shaqiri. Kurt Jones is pulling wide.
Robbo's
the ball, that's right. Robertson's got Kurt Jones in front of him. Go beyond! Hit the pass in and go beyond!
Shaqiri's made it. And this is what we're reverting back to. This is what we're reverting back to, isn't it? If, playing it around the outside and go whip a ball in.
Yeah.
It's got to happen.
Lad, don't just stand there. Come on. This is too easy for them. Are we just playing for one last fucking golden opportunity here? Come on. It's not out of play. Trent's kept it in play. And fucking shite.
Yeah.
Absolute shite, Liverpool. Fernandes now. Reece Williams. Cavani sprays it wide to Fred. Fred has a little up behind him. He's got the ball on the edge of the penalty area, and he's fucking corner flagging it because Liverpool are fucking around on the ball. Oh, fuck's sake, Slah.
Oh my God.
It's a fucking post. It's hit the post, Madison Cavani. It was a hell of a header, and Liverpool are now pussyfooting around at the back. There we go. We've got out, have we? Oh, Divock Origi turns his back.
Oh, fucking hell.
Fuck off, Lah! Why didn't you do... Right, Divock Origi's got it. Edge of the Man United penalty area. Mo Salah out wide, right wing position. Plays it back to Trent Alexander-Arnold. Feeds in Jadon Shaqiri. Jadon Shaqiri's got two men around him. Plays it back to Reece Williams, to Fabinho. Probably to Robertson or Trent. No? Yes, Trent. And there's Mo Salah, who's playing right wing now. Very much the right wing. Shaqiri's looking for a 1-2 with him. Maybe. No, Origi sees Mo Salah but doesn't pass the ball to him. Great. Nice one, Origi. Manchester United have the ball inside the penalty area, and it's 89 minutes gone, plus probably, I would say, 4 minutes of added time for this game, but we've not said yet. We'll be lucky if it's 4, because it's probably 3.
I'll go 3. Mr. Cavani header.
Yeah.
What? Yeah.
It's just slightly behind him.
Yeah.
If the ball's slightly better from Bruno, and it's a great ball, by the way, it's a goal. Alisson doesn't have a fucking chance with that. Ball over the top now. Anything? Pogba? Heads it. Ooh. Back to somebody. Origi hasn't got the ball.
Just took an absolute
and they,
whack
look again though, they went straight for that fucking ball.
Yeah.
They're not messing around, they're not thinking about it, they're not having to think about it. That's the difference. We're overthinking absolutely everything. Man United have got to, when you get the ball on the edge of our area, fucking pump it into that corner. It doesn't matter. They're going to hit that ball occasionally. Liverpool are having to do everything so studiously at the moment, maybe, if that's a fucking word. They just have to, they're overthinking everything.
It's tippy-tappy, which is allowing them to get back in bodies in position.
Yeah.
And then just reduce the shots where speed and transition, you fly that ball, you don't have time to think. And it's so second nature, or form nature, right? Second nature to Liverpool has now just become a fucking mystery. Oh my God.
I think he was offside, wasn't he, Cavani there? Anyway, Alisson had it. Got stuck between his legs.
It's not offside once Alisson touches it, is it?
Well, apparently the rules are fucking all changing again, aren't they? Fucking bullshit. That one where, once they make a deliberate action one.
Yeah.
Oh my God. It's fucking horrendous, isn't it? Right, Liverpool have it. 4 minutes of added time. We're 47 seconds into that already. Reece Williams gives the ball to Luke Shaw, and it's a Liverpool throw-in because he knocks it out for a throw-in.
Gav Redmen in a Discord group says, I take it Taki's getting sold pronto. No idea why he's taking a wage if he's not getting a chance.
I just saw one of Scott Hawks' comments about Taki. He's like, what's he got to do to get a chance, basically? Like,
well, he's not score a goal because he did that.
Fucking scored 7 in that fucking game. He hasn't really played since. Anyway, Liverpool are continuing to fuck around with it at the back. All the way back to Alisson with 3 minutes to go. Alisson on the edge of the area stands it up, plays it out to Andy Robertson. They have actually committed 4 bodies to a press here, so maybe there's... Oh, fucking hell.
Maybe there's what?
Maybe there's some space to attack into.
Yeah.
Now they've got the bodies back. We're slowly edging forward, slowly catching monkey shite. Andy Robertson now, halfway line. They are just playing for one more opportunity, one golden opportunity. Kurt Jones decides to take on the man of the match, Paul Pogba, and he gets fouled on the edge of the penalty area. Is this our one chance, our one opportunity, Ross?
Our one shot.
Our one shot, in the words of Eminem, to get something out of this game. And right now, it looks like extra time is what we're going for, and that's a foul just.
Yeah, he's quite unlucky there.
Yeah.
Good play from Curtis Jones, drops the shoulder and goes round the outside.
Yeah, absolutely. Pogba's been booked 2 minutes in to extra time, 2 minutes of the 4 allotted. Trent Alexander-Arnold is looking like he's going to take it, but the way he's been playing, I'd let Robbo take it personally.
Shaq is the other one over it, is it?
Is it Shaq, did you say, sorry?
I thought it was. I know it's Robbie, right.
Oh, Pogba does well. Salah! Oh, shit the bed. Off target for Mo Salah on the volley after Pogba cleared the ball. And that probably feels like that might be our last and best opportunity to get something from this game.
Yeah. It's gonna be a bit of a
spoon that one, Annie.
Yeah. Bit of time wasting shithousery for the final minute going into this.
Yeah. If they won't take this until at least 93-10.
You're getting it spot on as well. There you go.
So he's taking a good 20 seconds out the game there. Pogba. Yeah, he's not going to fuck around with that. Oh, dearie me. Paul Kay says, I wasn't expecting to win anyway, so let's take a couple of goals. Yeah, it's Man United though, man. Fucking hurt, whatever it is. And I did want to win. I wasn't expecting us to win. I was expecting us to not score a goal and go 0-0.
Yeah, that ties into the we're talking about the shift in mentality in the players and confidence and stuff, but as fans as well. Our fan would never have said that.
Oh my God, Reece Williams, fucking hell, lad! I can't just walk off. Twat. 3 seconds left.
By a fucking centre half, Liverpool.
Liverpool are out of the FA Cup. Manchester United progress by 3-2. It's a Bruno Fernandes free kick, and it was a belter free kick. Thiago could have got it, didn't, ducked. Alisson could have got it, didn't dive, didn't anticipate. Reece Williams not had the best game at centre back. Fucking hell. And there you go. That has been another shitty fucking afternoon watching the Reds, and they are well on the way to ruining every weekend of the year. They've done it so far.
Yeah.
Final thoughts?
Encouraging in parts, but overall still not good enough. And further highlights issues which we've done to death for fucking months. Reece Williams was at fault for several opportunities. Manchester United certainly one of the goals because he doesn't deal with it. Joe Matip has to be rested because we've got another game on Thursday by a fucking centre half.
Yeah, Mike LFC says Klopp played Reece to show FSG we need the centre-back, ? Maybe so. I mean, if it wasn't blind, you didn't need to play Reece Williams in this game to show any fucker that we need a centre-half. You just didn't.
No.
The fucking results and the lack of cohesion in this side should be enough to show everybody. But we're in a fucking bad place. We're in a rut at the moment. Manchester United have knocked us out the FA Cup. We're 6 points behind the leaders. We could possibly be 7 if Man City win the game. And we could be net 7th if Everton, Aston Villa and, I don't know, Tottenham or Chelsea, whoever it is, all go ahead of us with their game in hands. Trig Josh, Klopp said to Paul that he watches Redmen TV, so maybe you'll get a centre-half because you say so. Get a fucking centre-half if you're watching Jürgen, please, mate. You've given us some great joy, some great moments, some unbelievable
It's
times.
not his decision, Chris.
What?
It's not his decision.
Well, if you're watching, fucking tell FSG to watch this shit and tell them to buy a fucking centre-half. Get the fucking money in there. Get their hand in the pocket.
Just on that though, because we mentioned the kind of the league stuff before, and this is part of the problem of going 7 points behind. I still, in my mind, I still don't think the season's over in that sense. But again, we're not showing the signs.
Got to turn it around, haven't we?
Yeah, but there's no signs to turn it around, and I get why people are saying it's done because of that reason. Now it's just slightly different because it's a cup game, but you still got to marry the performances and the cohesion and the even the options on the bench. Reece Williams is having a great game. We'll swap him. What with Nat Phillips? Why would you go and do that? Just solve that fucking problem.
You need to solve it. You need to solve it if you want to salvage something from this season, if you want to get back in and challenge for the title. We've got the Champions League, we've got the Premier League, and that's it. Sign a centre-half, Liverpool Football Club, because I can't fucking do this again. Liverpool are out of the FA Cup. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much to everybody who's commented, who's joined in, be that on Hot Mic, be that on our Discord, and our website, or be it on YouTube. Your likes, your support, your comments, it all helps. Didn't help Liverpool, but it all helped me. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you very, very soon. Red Mention show I'll be doing in 5 minutes' time, so stick around on the channel. Ben Kelly will be doing the player ratings, is it?
Yep.
And you'll be back for the instant match reaction?
Yep.
Can't wait. Cannot wait. Yippee fucking Kaye. Ta-ra.